my people, it's your boy, the Blue Studio. Please like the video. Yo, my people, I'm not gonna like the vid, guys. Like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button, like the vid, guys. Like the Wendy, try to connect your. It's telling me that you need to connect your mic before I can add you. Try to connect to your mic because I'm trying to bring you in. Your mic is not connected yet. Try to connect to your mic so I can bring you to the show. I can see you, but you have to connect to your mic. So I can bring you in. So, guys, like the vid, guys. Like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Get that freaking likes up. Like the vid, guys. Like that freaking vid. It's very, very important, guys. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Like the vid, guys, like the vid. We're going to talk about Joao Pedro being unveiled as Chelsea player. Where do this guys see him playing and everything. We're also going to talk about Noni doing to Arsenal. Is eating up already. Chelsea won 50 million for Noni. And Arsenal really want him. He's eating up already. So we're going to talk about Noni. We're going to talk about Palmearas versus Chelsea, the quarterfinal and everything. We're also going to touch on some of the transfers. We're going to chip in a little bit with Pedro to Arsenal getting up. So we're going to talk about more Kudus too because Spurs have sent their first official bid. It's been rejected already by Spurs, by West Ham. So Spurs want the release clause to be paid, which I believe it will be. But we have to wait and see if it's going to be paid yet. But before that, make sure you smash the like button. It's very, very important. It is important. It is. Hold on, guys. So it is important. It is very, very, very important. It is important. Important. So make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Very, very important. So what do we talk about? Let me chip in about Noni. I know people know about my take about Noni. I've said it from day one. I think it will get sold, and I think it needs to get sold. Whether people like it or not, I think it will get sold, and I want him to get sold because it's been given more chances by Maresca. It's been given more opportunity by the manager. Still, he hasn't for me. He hasn't. He's done well, but he's not done well enough for me to be able to say, okay, we can be able to toss man. I will say it again. He's been given a lot of opportunity to at least show the fan base and the world that is good enough. I'll say it again. When you play for Chelsea for me, you need to be like you have to be on your A game 100%, which is very, very important. And Noni for me, and the way he plays, I always say it again. The way Noni plays for me, though, he has not shown enough to be a superstar for me. He's a squad player. I say it again, he's a squad player, man. He's a squad player. He's a really, really squad player. And again, he needs to show enough to be able to say, okay, he can be trusted. And I'll say it again. He will get sold, not just because the manager doesn't believe in it, but I think it will get sold because there's better player for me who I believe can do what the manager wants, can actually do much better. And again, that's to make Ateta wanting him. I've seen Arsenal fans already saying they will crash out if they buy Noni. You don't need to crash out because Noni is the problem with Noni is inconsistent. And I'm not sure if you're gonna pay that amount of money for an inconsistent player like 50 million for that. I'm not sure. I also think he doesn't want to play on the left wing. So now the problem that boils down to how do you maximize his talent and how do you utilize his talent to make it work very, very well? How do you do that? It's key. You have to be able to maximize the talent and utilize it very well in a way that it will be able to have enough game time. It needs to play. Noni needs to play. That's the key. He needs to play. He needs to play. That's the key. Noni needs to play. And I'll say it again. Noni needs to play because there's a World Cup coming up in 2026, which is going to be Tuchel. In Tuchel's squad, you need to play more to be able to build the squad. If you don't play more, There's no way you're gonna beat Tuchel's squad because you have to play. He knows that. Hold on, he knows that. He knows. So Noni also too knows that he needs to play more for him to be able to be in Tuchel's squad. And the way Maresca has been switching information recently, it's gonna be difficult for him to be able to play. It will be difficult because Maresca trying to give information to a new system to fit in the new player that we have already. So we have to see how many games he's gonna be able to play more. It's gonna be difficult because he has to play. And if for me, if he doesn't play, I don't know if Tuchel will be able to trust him in terms of starting him because there's a lot of players in the squad like Jared Bowen is there, who is the West Ham captain. He's gonna play more. He will get more chance for me to because it's gonna play more for West Ham and he's the captain. He's a captain. He's the captain. He's the captain. And Bowen will play more because he's the captain. He is. He is. He's the captain. I don't know how many games Noni will be able to play for me. How many? I don't know. He needs to play more, but again, will Arsenal be able to pay 50 million? I'm not sure. I doubt it. I'm not sure if they'll be able to cover because that's already said they want 50 million for me. It's tough because we have to wait and see. So it's tough, but I think in Arsenal, I think he will be able to like challenge Bukayo Saka for me. Will he be able to start ahead of Saka? I don't know. It might in some games, though. It depends because I don't know the fitness of Saka. How pleased will Bukayo Saka be for me though? How pleased Saka will be is the key because he has an injury where the injury has kept him out for a very long time. So the question now boils down to how fit will he be when the new season starts? That's the key because he needs to also play too, and they have to protect him so the injury will not reoccur again. Hold on, so the injury will not reoccur again. So they have to protect him so the injury will not reoccur again. And the question now boils down to how many games will he be able to play? I know he's gonna play some of the Premier League matches, and I know because he's the talisman, he will play. Also, the UCL matches, he's gonna be able to play some UCL matches. I know that for fact. I know he will. He will. All the UCL matches, I know he will play. But how many games? Because I think I also need to protect him too because he just came back from injury. He will need time to rest his body, make his body kind of relax because it's an injury that is gonna be like big injury. So we have to see how long Bukayo Saka can play with you. Then again, the question that boils down to where's Noni head at? Where's his head at? So that's what the question is. Where is head at? I know because you can't play 50 million for a player and just put him on the bench. It doesn't work for me. I think the best bet for him is to go to Newcastle under Eddie Howe. For me, under Eddie Howe, he will get the starting bet under Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe will play him because apart from Murphy, they don't have a right-sided player. They don't have it ever since they let go of Miguel Almiron. He went back to America. For me, they don't have a natural left-footed right winger. So I think for me, it's better for him to go to Newcastle under idea so he can develop very well. He needs to develop very well. So I think under idea he will be able to play and develop. He will be able to play and develop. He will be able to play and develop. He will develop very well. Under idea, he will develop How we use him for me though. At the how for me, how we use him, and you will trust him more. You will take him more with Murphy because they are in Champions League now. So Newcastle we want to go far in the especially get out of the league phase of the UCL. They want to get out of the league phase of the UCL. So and they want to do much better. Like they want to do much better like the last time they came back. So they want to do much better. So they want to do much better, like better than the one they've done it when the first time they get there. So for me, Newcastle are looking at him already, but I think Arsenal are pushing. They are pushing. They are pushing. So we have to wait and see how much Arsenal are willing to pay again. Where does Noni play? Does he play as a right winger or as a left winger? It depends on where he plays. It depends. And how many and the key is how many games is he gonna play before the World Cup? How many? How many? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it depends on how many games he can play. But I think going to Arsenal is not going to be a bad move. I also think for me the best bet for him is I think is Newcastle because Newcastle will play at how we play. Newcastle if we go to Newcastle and play very well. I've seen some Arsenal fans saying they're gonna crash out if Noni comes. Bro, better start crashing out now. It's better for us to start crashing out now because there is a chance we get him. There is a chance. There's a chance we get him. There's a big chance we get him. So if you want to start crashing out now, it's better to start crashing out now. It is better to start crashing out now. It's better. Start crashing out now because it's better. It is better to start doing it now because Arsenal really wants him. So it depends. It depends. Where is he say that? It depends. It depends. I don't think he has been banned this tournament. I don't think he has been banned, but I think the problem with Noni is I think it's all about consistency. It's not been consistent enough for me though to convince the manager to say, okay, I deserve to be in this squad. So we have to wait and see. Guys like the bit. So we have to wait and see how much with the new system Maresca is playing now. There's no way Noni is gonna play. There's no way he's playing in the new system is playing right now. None is gonna be out of the system. It will be out. It will be out. So it will be out. It will be out. So the question is how many thoughts does the manager have in him? I don't know. I don't know. It depends. We have to wait and see if the manager really trusts him in terms of playing more. But I think it's also Pedro more now to be able to rely on him for his good scoring and his defensive work rate. And I think that is where Neto is kind of edging him a little bit, his defensive ability. That's why I think Neto is kind of edging him a little bit because Neto knows how to defend very well. Why? Noni sometimes it's good, but sometimes it kind of up his shoulder like this. So, and a manager like Maresca is a principle known players who you love to. I know that for fact. I know every manager does it. They do it well. But I think for Noni, for me, I think under Eddie Howe, he will get more play time under Eddie Howe. He will develop more under Eddie Howe because Eddie Howe on the right wing, they only have Jacob Murphy. And I think if you can go to Newcastle and play above Murphy, you will get Newcastle in the UCL. If you get more playing time with Newcastle, it will even do very well. But under Arsenal, I'm not sure if you can put Bukayo Saka on the bench. I know Bukayo Saka will play majority of the game. Because Saka plays 70 minutes, 75 minutes. You take him off, you bring him on 50, 20 minutes. I'm not sure of that one yet. Because if you're gonna bring it on, surely what you are telling me is Saka will not play all the matches. You probably have to play some of the matches because it's not coming back from injury. You need them to incorporate a lot. With Eddie Howe, with Eddie Howe, you will play under Eddie Howe. Because Eddie Howe will trust you. So it's a big decision for Noni. Arsenal really pushing, they want him. And since I've already said it, 45 plus 5 million add-ons, you have Noni. And that money goes straight to Mohammed Kudus. We're gonna talk about him, but with Noni, I think he will leave. He will leave. He will. Wendy, how you doing? Are you there, Wendy? Hello, Wendy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here,
Yeah,
boss.
yeah. How you doing? Big up, big up. The last
Big up
week, I
to
saw your message last week. You slept off.
you. I'm sorry about that,
It's
boss.
okay. It's okay. It happens. It happens sometimes. It happens. I know you've been
Thank you
seeing the
for
news
all
and
your
everything.
messages. Thank you for all your messages and big up to you. You are
Big up,
really
big up, big up.
encouraging me. Thank
Yeah.
you
So
so much.
your take on Noni to Arsenal, like where's the head at? Because Arsenal really wants him. Arsenal are really pushing for him.
This news, you see, my problem with this new owners, they don't understand the rivalry between Arsenal, Tottenham, and this London Library. They don't understand. You can't
Mm-hmm.
sell money to Arsenal. Noni, you see, boss, the one thing I think about Noni is Noni is a good player, but it's just that he sees himself
Mm-hmm.
as a big player, as he's the kind of Vinicius Junior in Chelsea, which he's not up to that level.
Yes,
That's
yes.
Noni's problem. He sees himself too much, and he has some attitude that I feel like this Tottenham spirit is in him. Sometimes he doesn't care whether he plays for Chelsea or not, and it
Mm-hmm.
pains me a lot because I see there is something in there when it comes to Noni. He's a very good player.
He
Noni,
has the talent. He has the
yeah,
ability. He has it.
yeah. Noni has the ability that when he's a little bit humble and he's ready to learn, he will be very good. But he doesn't see himself like that. He feels like he's a big player, but he's not there yet. That's Noni's problems at Chelsea. Gone are the days you can't play Chelsea. You can't play for the Chelsea. You'll be at maybe the academy and you'll be coming once in a while. But now these new owners have changed a whole lot of things, and then we are hoping that the future is bright. So
Mm-hmm.
Selling Noni to Arsenal, I don't like it. But selling him to Everton or maybe going out of London, I'll be okay.
No,
Because
two
Noni
teams,
will
one
become
team.
like,
It's two teams that one team. Newcastle and Arsenal, but Arsenal is really pushing really hard for him ahead of Newcastle. But
yeah,
Newcastle
yeah.
won.
I think Arsenal are really pushing. The way I'm hearing the news here and there, I think Arsenal are pushing. And Noni, one thing I'm even saying that if Noni go out from England, he will develop more than being in England.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so Noni have to choose really well. The fact that I don't really want Noni to go to Arsenal because he can hurt, but he can when Noni goes out of England, he can really develop and then maybe learn, because it seems like he came to Chelsea too early because he feels so big. That's Noni's problem. Aside from that, I think he's a good player.
For if I'm the one advisor, I'll tell him to go to Newcastle. Not just because I don't like Arsenal, but because I'm a Chelsea fan. Because I look at that Newcastle squad, apart from Jacob Murphy, there is no player that plays on the right wing for them. So
Yeah, you
if
get more
Noni
playing
goes
time
there,
there.
automatically it's starting for them.
Yes, yes.
It's
He's not
starting
going to
there
start
straight
at
away.
Arsenal.
But in Arsenal, it's not starting because you have Bukayo Saka there.
And
You have
then
Saka there.
you know
And
what?
because
Arsenal being greedy. Arsenal just want to prove something, that if they're able to win something,
Mhm.
they've taken our player from us. And Noni is young as well. You see, it's just that Arsenal are just gambling, but they will never get to our level. Arsenal never get to Chelsea level. They will not. They can run the
Mhm.
race, but they'll never catch us.
Mhm. But I also think it's for me, is because when I say the news, I know Arsenal want to buy a backup for Bukayo Saka because of his,
Yeah,
he has this
yeah.
hamstring injury that in last year that just came back from. And I'm like, are you gonna spend 50 million on Noni and put him on the bench just to be a backup? I'm not sure on that one. I'm
That
not
is
sure.
why that is why they are hesitating of the price.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
only
sure.
going for 50, I think it's a cool price.
Hmm.
And one thing is, when we are selling Noni, we have to bring someone who is better than Noni. We have to bring
Hey,
someone
they're looking for Kudus.
who is ready
One
to
person
learn.
because West Ham has rejected the first bid for Kudus for 50 million plus five. They said no to West Ham. They said no to Tottenham Hotspur. They said no. So Chelsea want Kudus, but they want to sell Noni first, get the money from Noni and go back to West Ham and pay West Ham and get Kudus out.
his Kudus want to come to Chelsea because
Yeah, he wants to
I'm
come here.
hearing
The
I'm
report is
hearing he's
there.
talking to Tottenham.
Yeah, no, it's open to the two clubs. It's open.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's open to the two
okay. So
clubs.
it depends how fast Chelsea we can and how serious we are.
Yes,
We
how
can
serious is
get
that? It's open to the two clubs. Because apparently, West Ham affiliated first official bid from Tottenham Hotspur from Tottenham Hotspur for 50 plus 5. They want 65 for Kudus to leave.
okay. So maybe if right now I think we have the financial to buy Kudus while Noni is there. It means
Mm-hmm.
if we buy Kudus, Noni will be pushed to go.
Yes, but just want to be sure first that they want to be sure how strong is the inquiries for Noni for them to be able to go for Kudus.
Okay,
They
okay.
want to be sure
You
if Arsenal say we want Noni and they speak to Chelsea and okay, if the news is kind of intensifying if they are speaking to Chelsea, Chelsea we want 50 and that's not like we don't. I'm just, okay, we want 50. If we don't pay 50 for Noni, that's it. There's nothing we can do. We want 50. And if Arsenal agree to pay 50, I think the following day you'll see the Kudus news come out big
oh,
on
okay.
Chelsea.
So we need to sell Noni.
We need to send on the first.
No,
They are
Noni.
spoken to Fabrizio
Noni's
already.
hot.
Just has spoken
If
to his
Chelsea
agent
is
already. Just already spoke to his agent. With that them Kudos agent and tell him we will come for your play, but we need to sell first.
so okay, if he wants to come to Chelsea, I think he will wait. He will just
Yeah.
wait for a little bit while. But
Mm-hmm.
only going to Arsenal, well, I
But for me,
I'm
I'm
really not.
this is my question with Arsenal board now. Are you spending 15 million on Noni Madueke to be a backup to Bukayo Saka? That doesn't make any sense to me. Because you bring Noni wants to start. He wants to play. You can't just spend 15 million on him and just put him on the bench. That doesn't make any sense. It
But
doesn't. It doesn't.
Abdullah is the same. Is the same as what we just did. We signed Joao Pedro for 60 million, and it's
Mm-hmm.
in pounds. It's almost about 70 to 80 in
Mm-hmm.
pounds. So it's
Yeah,
expensive. So who is going to bench? Who
I
is
know.
Joao Pedro is going to bench? Who? He's, is it Palmer or what?
I don't think Ben Palmer. It's a difficult. We're gonna go to Pedro, but it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one.
Because he's
It's
an
difficult.
expensive player.
Mm-hmm.
He's very expensive, and he can't bench Palmer no matter what because Palmer is our star boy. Even Palmer has dropped in form. Palmer still can create something out of nothing.
Yes, I know that. I know that for fact. I know that.
So you
I
see,
don't think I think he's gonna play with Palmer, but according to Matt Law, I don't know if how he's very reliable when it comes to Chelsea report. Matt Law is very reliable. So he said Maresca and Chelsea, you're going to Chelsea. You want 9 attackers coming to the new season. You want 9 attackers.
now, yeah, I've seen that news, and
Yeah,
I
he
was
wants
like,
nine
it's
attackers.
just a news, but I don't know how serious it is.
Yeah, I think that's for Matt Law. Matt Law is a very, very reliable when it comes to
Fabrizio,
reliability in Chelsea.
Fabrizio only said that Chelsea is not done yet. They still
No, we're not done
negotiate.
yet. So Chelsea want 9 attacker, 9. I'm like 9. That's very interesting.
But then we need to sell more. We need to
Yeah, we
sell
will
more
sell more.
because we have
We'll sell more. We'll
a
sell
lot
more.
of players that we need to
Okunku,
sell.
Felix, a lot of them will go. A lot of them will leave. A lot.
And we are
And
not
then
going to
some of
sell
the
them.
big, some of the deal, I think Chelsea will have to take some heat on some of the deals. They'll have to take some heat though. They have to take
Yeah.
some heat because the way they value players might not be the way the club wants to buy some players. So they will have to take some heat in terms of maybe the value players are 70 million and the club are like, we're only willing to pay 50, 55. What did they do then?
This guy is always injured whenever the window is open. This bad shield. Anytime the window is open, he's injured. Anytime you try to believe in him, he's injured. He did very well when we played with Benfica, but at the end
Yeah,
of the day, he got injured.
I know. I know.
I
So,
think
but for me, with regards to Noni, for me, I think the best bet for me for him is I think he's what do I call it? I think he's gonna be for me. He should go to Newcastle under Eddie Howe because under Eddie Howe he will develop more. Under Eddie Howe, he will develop
yeah,
more.
yeah, and his market value is going to rise up.
Yes,
But maybe he would love to go to Arsenal because how Arsenal have, build their team and then making like they are really, really for a title. Contender, and then they are,
mm-hmm.
you as much as it hurts as a Chelsea fan, Arsenal. what the Arsenal is, I mean, the kind of squad they have right now is very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Strong. And then when you face them, it's not going to be easy. But I also feel that we are also strong. It depends how our manager set us up with
Yep.
any match. It's just that this Pep Guardiola coaching mentality have entered some of these coaches, and sometimes you just don't know,
I
and
know,
it's affecting football.
I
Everybody wants
know.
to become like
They,
Pep,
you know,
especially when they work
they lost
under Pep.
on is it on Tuesday to Al Hilal? That was an epic loss, man.
Um,
But for me, though, for me with Noni, I've said my mind already with him. I've said my mind already. I know Arsenal really want because Arsenal is strong on him. But I'll say it again. My question to Arsenal fan is the ball is very simple. You don't spend 50 million on a player and put him on the bench. If Noni think he's good enough to bench Saka, then it's that yes. If you believe he is good enough to put Saka on the bench, then yes.
Noni has that thing. It's just that I don't know why he doesn't want to show when he's at Chelsea. When he's at Chelsea right now, there is something about Noni. You see, there is something about Noni. You see, Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, I am not that surprised when it comes to Pedro Neto because I always wanted Pedro Neto when he was at Wolves. So
Mm-hmm.
Pedro Neto playing right now, I know that this
And he's
guy
very
has
good defensive. He plays defense.
yes,
That's what Magatka like him a lot. He covers a
yeah.
lot. Lot of
His me for
which
me
Noni
Pedro
doesn't
Neto
do.
is a
That Noni
class
doesn't do it at
is a
all. He
class
doesn't. That's why
member
Magatka
for
doesn't
me.
even trust him.
You know, when we are talking about the wingers, when you are talking about class wingers, I'll add Pedro Neto. So I'm not surprised what Neto is doing, but with Madrid, I think he can do better. But I don't know, maybe Chelsea is not good for him. So anyway, if we got a good price and he goes to Arsenal and succeed, good for him. Just that
Mm-hmm.
I wish they never win any European trophy like Champions League and all that.
I'm not even worried. I've said it from day one. Arsenal doesn't worry me. I don't get worried about it. As long as they have that manager called Ateta, I'm not worried because I think yes, I know he's a good manager. He has a way of playing football. I still don't think he's the man to take them forward. I don't think he's the man to take them forward. For me, oh.
You see, Abdullah. You see this what just what you said. That's exactly I've been saying, and I've been saying on spaces about Maresca, that this these coaches that they are coming from Pep, they are always want to be under Pep. They can
Mm-hmm.
build. Maresca can show you something like, yo, Maresca is the guy, but sometimes we can do some things and then you feel like,
They will just
oh,
get pissed off. I know.
yeah.
I
Listen,
know.
I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised. I wish he play. For me, I think I wish he plays Esego, and then he pair
They won't be
Esego
surprised if
with
he plays
Enzo.
game 10.
With Enzo, I don't with this match. I don't want Enzo to play as a number 10. I want Esego to play a double pivot with Esego. Then Palmer will drop to the 10.
Mm-hmm.
Then Palmer will drop to the 10. And I wish that he doesn't play with James in the midfield.
With that one, I can't let that one out.
Because I don't know. I've not seen Lavia in a training
Yes,
session
in
for the
theory,
past this thing.
I think I have a feeling he's injured, but they don't want to let it out.
Wow. Wow.
I have a feeling.
This you see, this is why we all want to keep Andre Santo for at least this season. Yeah.
I have a feeling. I just have a feeling he's injured, but maybe the club doesn't want to link it out to put pressure on him.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling he's injured. I just have that feeling he's injured. I have that feeling he's injured. But we'll see though. We'll see tomorrow training if it's gonna be there, then maybe on Friday because if he doesn't play, Maresca will have to make it. Does it start Santos or does it start Sugo? I don't know. It depends.
He
It
can even
depends.
start. He can even start three of them,
Yeah.
and then yeah, he can even do that.
Mm-hmm.
He can even do that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. But I just want with this match that we are facing, I hope that Enzo drop back and then Palmer play the number 10
I agree. Especially the way
because
Palmearas played, though. They are way too open. Very, very open. It gave us more chances to kind of create more.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but knowing
Yeah.
Enzo, you never know what
They
he's
are way
going
too
to do.
open.
When we lose, he's going to take. He will come out and tell you he was doing experiments.
Huh? I'm not
This is the
sure, but
kind
we
of
have to wait
coach we
and
have.
see. So so if you are advising Noni now, what do you advise him to do? Arsenal or Newcastle because
I
those are the
will,
two teams that want him.
I will, as if I was to be part of Noni's camp, I would advise Noni not to go to Arsenal for his own development.
Hmm.
Yes, it's either he go out of England, develop, get go to a team that get him playing more on the position that he's really good at, and then develop. But instead of going to Arsenal, I don't see none. Even Arsenal fans, Arsenal fans, why we are crying, Arsenal fans are also crying.
Yeah, they are crashing out already.
Yeah, they also don't want money. So it's going
Mm-hmm.
to be a lot of pressure. It's going to be a lot of pressure.
I know. Even when Arsenal bought Kai Havertz, they didn't like Kai Havertz too. But eventually, they eventually like him too.
Yes. It's true. Kai Havertz is one of
But
my
the
players.
problem, my problem now is it's not even about buying on. It's about the amount of money you want to spend on him. Because you can't buy that amount of money with that player and put him on the bench.
But
That's my question to Arteta.
Noni, they are not buying Noni at the age of maybe 27,
It's 23, though.
28. He's young. You
Mm-hmm.
see my point?
Mm-hmm.
You see? Yeah. So if they will buy Noni for 50 or 55, just the way we bought how do you call it?
Kai
Joao
Havertz.
Pedro. Joao Pedro. Just the
Mm-hmm.
same amount. I'll be okay. I'll be very okay, even if Noni goes to Arsenal and succeed. Because I know at the end of the day we sold him for a good price. But
Mm-hmm.
selling him less than what we paid for Joao Pedro, I would be a little bit hurt. Noni value, no matter how Noni plays, I think his value is supposed to go a little bit higher
Mm-hmm.
than
I
the
agree.
45 they are saying.
I agree.
Mm. No matter what, because we've developed Noni for the past 3 seasons now, and
Mm-hmm.
we still have not seen anything positive about Noni.
I agree.
Sorry.
I agree with you. So that's my question. Like, yes, under Eddie Howe for me in Newcastle, we developed very well under Eddie Howe. And Eddie Howe, because don't need to think about something. He's playing under Tuchel now where he's having a lot of call up when he comes England national team. If he doesn't play, Tuchel will not call him. That's the key. If he does not play, Thomas Tuchel will not call him. He has to go to a club
Yes,
where he is guaranteed to play a lot of games.
and there's going to be a World Cup. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that is what is putting a lot of pressure in managers. If you don't make a player happy, or if you don't give some players minutes, they will push to leave
Yeah.
because a lot of them want to play for their national
What
team at
call?
the World Cup. Yeah,
I know.
the same as Andre Santos. He
Mm-hmm.
said he wants to go to the World Cup. So
Mm-hmm.
at least give him a
Well,
little
Rodrigo
bit.
same thing too. So, but I think Arsenal will buy him. For me, I think they will because
They'll
Arsenal
buy
really
him.
want.
I think Arsenal is a serious club from now on because of the links and the news I'm hearing. I think Arsenal is ahead of Newcastle.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, they will buy him. But my question now boils down to the board and the manager. If we bring in Noni, what are you kind of telling him? Because Noni wants assurance that he will play. He wants assurance.
Yes. Noni would like to play.
He need assurance.
But
I'm coming to
but
Arsenal.
if you
At
go to
least
Arsenal, you can't play
yes,
over Saka. I mean, unless
it's not
you
possible.
do something exceptional more than Saka.
Even if he does it, even if he does something essentially ahead of Saka, I've seen he will trust Saka more ahead of none.
Saka is Arsenal boy. He comes from
Mm-hmm.
the academy, so it's something that. What do you think about Joao Pedro signing? What do you think
We're gonna
about
go
that?
to because that's the player I like a lot. He's a really player I like a lot.
Really?
Yes, he's a player I like a lot, and even Blue Eyes even like him a lot. Nana is 50 about him, but Pedro is someone I like a lot because he can do so many stuff on the left wing, in the middle as a number 10. He can play as a number 9. Remember, Nicola Jackson is going to have fun in December with Senegal.
Yeah.
He's out of the squad. He will go in Senegal by December. I think December 12 or 13 is out of the squad. It's done. It's going to Senegal. And those are the time we play a team like Liverpool, we play City at that period of time. You need a player like him. That's why I want us to get Kudus, where even if we have the lab, we have Pedro, we have Kudus. One of them will have to slot in as a striker.
But Kudus also will be going to Africa. This in
No,
Africa.
Ghana is not going. Ghana did not qualify.
Ghana is not qualifying.
The Ghana is only qualifying for World Cup. They didn't go to AFCON.
Okay, me, I don't follow. I don't follow my this thing, my country this thing, because they're always, I
No
don't
comment.
really.
No comments. No comment.
Okay.
Yeah, but with
Chelsea.
regards to Noni, that we see how everything pans out though. How everything pans out with regards to him. But I think Arsenal will buy him. And I think if Arsenal fail to buy him, I think Newcastle will come for him. So it depends. If you go to Arsenal, does it tell the whole world that okay, I'm going to Arsenal to shine and I'm gonna put Saka on the bench? I doubt it. I doubt it. If we play on that Teta, I have no doubt under Mikel he will play. But how many games is he gonna play? That's the big question. How many?
It's true.
How many games?
I think they also have a lot of games, so maybe the Champions League. They have the Champions League. They have the league. They have the cup. They have
FA Cup.
FA Cup. Yes. So, but I mean, Noni. If Noni is in Chelsea, and Noni want to fight for his place, Noni will play even more at Chelsea than he play at Arsenal when he goes to Arsenal.
I know. But
Because
Noni is like
Noni can
it's like
compete.
for me though. My problem with Noni is like Nicola Jackson, where he had this attitude problem where if it doesn't go his way, he will start putting out the tantrum. And with a
That's
manager like
what
Maresca, we'll just put him on the bench.
that's what I'm saying. That Noni see himself as Vinicius Junior,
Mm-hmm.
and
We'll
Jackson
just,
see himself as Didier Drogba. That's how they see himself. But they should see the real picture.
Mhm.
They are good, but now that I think Jackson will see that the club is very serious now. We even survived with uh, Manchester and then Nottingham Forest without Jackson. We made the top four.
Mm-hmm.
We made it to the top four. So
Yeah.
now that I think Joao Pedro too is in. He can play as a striker.
Mm-hmm.
He's also a threat. He can. I'm just one thing is Abdullah. One thing is, I want a player that can keep Palmer on his toes, like what Joao Felix did.
I think Pedro will do it. Pedro and Kudus will do that.
That is if we are able to get Kudus.
I have a feeling we'll get Kudus, but Chelsea. I think this is where the situation for me is. Chelsea want to know with regards to Noni how strong the interest is and who is willing to pay 50 million for him. If they know okay, this club is speaking to us with Noni and they can assure them that they will pay Noni, Chelsea will go for Kudus. They've spoken to his agent and told him we want Kudus, but we need to sell one of our players first. Once we can do that, we'll come for Kudus. They already spoke. I'm going to confirm that they already spoke to his agent already. That's it. They haven't gone forward to West Ham and speak to West Ham. They spoke to his agent. That is Kudus and tell agent we're gonna come for Kudus, but we need to sell first.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I hope we get him. If that is why, if we are selling money and we get Kudus, is to me is an upgrade signing. How we call it, a McQueen signing. But if we are selling Noni to get someone who Noni is better than that signing, then I don't see where we are going.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. So let's see,
Mm-hmm.
because these owners and these sporting directors, they are
I
full
still
of
don't
surprise.
trust them. As much as the players that are signing have been quality players from, I still don't trust them. I have my doubts a little bit. But we'll see when Noni goes though. We'll see. If I'm to advise him though, go to Ediao and play in Ediao team. It's very simple. Go there. Go and play under Newcastle. Go there and play. You
And
develop more.
they are not pushing more. So
Yeah, they're not pushing more. I think they are waiting though. They are waiting to see what Arsenal do. Maybe if
And
Chelsea
right now,
reject the bid for Arsenal, Newcastle will come in. They are waiting.
but
They're wait-
this new Chelsea owners with their business and all that, if Arsenal come in with a good money, they will take.
Yes.
Right now, they need a reasonable price for Noni.
No, and the problem is Arsenal are not willing to pay 50 million yet at the moment. That's what the problem is. They're not willing to pay that at the moment. And that's what Chelsea wants.
Yeah. So if you see, so it's very tricky. If Arsenal is able to pay that amount of money, it means they believe so much in Noni.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree.
You see my point.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly has Ateta seen in Noni that we don't see?
Mm-hmm.
We've been with Noni for the past 3 seasons, or maybe because Noni score a goal against him doing this
I remember
Potter
that goal. I remember that goal. Yeah.
Graham Potter yeah
Mm-hmm.
time or what?
I remember that goal. Maybe that's but to pay that amount of money, I'm not sure that Arsenal will do it. But let's see. Let's see.
It's very tricky when it comes to Noni. So if we lose Noni, we get kudos. Or we get yes, if we lose Noni, we get an upgraded than Noni. Kudos, yes. Mm.
We'll see though. We'll see. I'm still have this slight edges that Newcastle will come. But I don't know. How strong are they? We'll see.
Yeah, it's a transfer window, so anything
Yeah,
can happen.
anything is possible. We'll see. But I think he will get to. I think Chelsea will sell him. Chelsea will sell him.
Sometimes
I know.
Chelsea do deals very fast. Like Joao Pedro, I didn't see it coming very fast.
Yeah. No, that's the Pedro deal is a little bit weird for me because they only spoke to him and his agent in May. And I
Oh,
think
okay.
Newcastle bid the same amount of money we paid. But I think Pedro told Newcastle he wanted to go to Chelsea. So Brighton was like, Newcastle, we can't do anything again. The players already choose Chelsea. Our hands are tied. We cannot do anything.
Okay. I love that. I love when players really want to come.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
It was very fast. And I don't know the kind of connection we have with this Brighton. They always give us crazy price and we go and we end up paying for it.
I can't lie though. The amount of we both play from Brighton and I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough, but Caicedo, Cucurella, okay. As long as I don't like what's called Robert Sanchez, but I still have my doubt on him. But they've given a player that can say, okay, thank you, Brighton. You've done well. You've done very well. But we'll see. We'll see with Noni. We'll see. For me, we'll see with Noni. We'll see.
We'll see where it's going to end up. And I think he will love to go to London. From London to London.
You say what?
He would like to go to London. He would love to be in London than being at Newcastle because he
But
knows
again,
some of
if I'm
the
Noni, I'll be thinking about World Cup because
players
I'll say
over
it
there
again.
in Arsenal.
If you don't, the problem with Noni is not right now is if he doesn't play, Tuchel will not call him. He will not call him. Mm-hmm. Tuchel will not call him. He will have to play to be able to convince Tuchel and say, okay, I think I have to play more to be able to convince because Tuchel knows what he wants. He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants. So I think he'll have to go to a team where he's able to be trusted more. Like go to a club where he knows, okay, I'm going to this club. I'll be able to be trusted more to play. Then I can show my ability. I think that's the key. Because if you go to Arsenal for me, he can't put Saka on the bench. I need that for he won't do it. He can't put Saka on the bench. He will not. So he goes to Newcastle. For me, automatically he starts in Newcastle. He starts. But now, it now boils down to his mentality, though, with Noni. His mentality is key. Like, how do I put it? The mentality with him is key. What does he want? Like, he has to think about a lot of stuff. You have to think about a lot of stuff, man. Mm-hmm. What does he want? It's very, very important. What does he want? Mm-hmm. Like, his key, though, is very, very key. But we'll see. We'll see. If we go like, we do well on that in Arsenal. I don't doubt that. We will do well on that Arsenal. I don't doubt. I don't doubt that. That I don't doubt it. But we have to wait and see, though. Is he confident enough to say okay, I'm going to Arsenal to bench Bukayo Saka? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. I don't know. It's tough. Hey, SS guy, then okay, no worries. I don't know. Big up, big people go there. Yes, I've seen the report. That's a fantastic player. That's a very good player. That's a very good player. Ibere Chieze, that's a damn good player, though. I don't know. That's how they do stuff, though. That's how they do stuff. I think they have a problem because Guy Korea is fighting with Guy Korea is having a fight with Sporting in terms of his release clause and everything. While Benjamin Sesko is having a problem with Leipzig with his with how because Leipzig wants 85 to 100 million. Why Arsenal not willing to pay that? Same thing with Victor Gyökeres too. So Arsenal is having a problem with striker position. They haven't decided what they want yet, and it's a problem. We're in July already. Arsenal doesn't know what they want when the season starts next month. It's weird. It's weird, man. Yeah, we'll see if it happens. We will see, though. We will see. But they have a problem with second position, though. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they want in terms of striker. What do they want? Do they want Gyökeres? Do they want Sesko? I don't know. So we have to wait and see what they actually want. So that's what the problem is. We want to see what they want. The Arsenal doesn't know what they want yet at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see, though. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, they need to attacker. Yeah, I think so, though. But SSB, another problem is it's not even about the player they are buying, though. It's about, I know how do I put this Arsenal stuff, man? I know they've done very well going forward in terms of challenging, competing, doing this and that. I know that for fact. But my question still boils down to: are you buying a difference maker? Because Digo is a difference maker for me. Is this a difference maker for me? Those are two players I'm saying yes. If they buy these players, they'll go far. But again, looking at other teams like Manchester City and Liverpool, I'm not sure. City have in already squad that they have already. They have Cherky, they have Blinders, coupled with already Haaland, Mamouche. They have so many players that are so many different players. Liverpool too, same thing with Liverpool. Despite them having Salah, Van Dijk, and Co, they brought in Florian Wirtz already. They have Kekes, they have Frimpong. So it's tough. Yeah, I think if SSB, I think if they want to give one a bigger role, then I think you need to start integrating into the team, and you need to be trusted more. If not, it will leave. He will leave. I agree. Mm-hmm. I agree, though. I agree. I agree. I do. Mm-hmm. I agree, though. That City defense is horrible, man. It's horrible. I agree, though. I agree. I agree. I agree. But we'll see. We have to wait and see, though. We'll have to wait and see. In that situation, I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. It's tough. We have to wait and see. But overall, I want to see what they do with Noni. How far they can go with him. But they can go. Well, how far they can go with him, I don't know. We have to wait and see how far they can go with him. Mhm. Yeah, I think that will determine what they do with the attacker. Yeah, I think they will get done. And I think after he did, my guess will probably be Noni. Eze will get done. Eze will get done. For me, a big Eze will get done. And that's a fantastic baller. That's a player. That's a very damn good player. Mhm. Mm. Thank you, Miri. Thank you. Thank you. Miri, thank you so much. Big up to everybody. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Yeah, I think Diaz is staying though. But let's be, I don't think you are buying this up. I'll say it again. Isaac has 3 years on Newcastle contract. They are in Champions League. You have to play close, you have to pay close to 200 or 250 to get them out of Newcastle. It's difficult because they're in UCL. And Isaac loves Newcastle a lot. I don't think Eddie will even let him go to not just one club, to Liverpool. I don't think Eddie will not like that. He knows very well how good of a team Liverpool are. To sell Isaac there, it's like you are killing him already. No, 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 no. Oh, sorry, thank you. Hmm. Yeah, honestly, I'm not. I think if there's a suitable offer comes in, I think Nico will leave. I said for Jackson, the question is how much? We've no knowing that it's gonna be 50 million. For Jackson, how much? Thank you. For Jackson, how much? But for Noni, we know it's 50 million. For Jackson, I don't know. Just haven't said the president. I don't know. I don't know. I think for you guys, Diaz is staying for you guys. He's staying. He's staying for you guys. He's staying. That's why I said I don't know if you guys are getting Isaac, because Isaac has 3 years on his contract. I'll say it again, he has 3 years on his contract. And they're playing UCL. They're playing UCL. So to leave is gonna be difficult. It's gonna be you have to play close to 200 to be able to even have a conversation with Newcastle. And Newcastle will not tell because FTR will not even let him go. They will not, he won't even let him go at all. You know how good exactly. You know, you know. Yes, sir. So you know that good how do I call it? He knows how good Isaac is. So I don't think he's gonna sell him to Liverpool. It's like I'm just telling them to win the league. So we will see though, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I want to quickly touch on Eze though. With Eze, I'm very happy for him that he's going to Arsenal though, because that brother needs a top club for me. I need a club that can actually do something though. I need the top club where I think his projector will go high. He's a top player. A very Eze is a top player. Man. And going to Arsenal for me, Arsenal is a top club. So him going there is not bad. He's a damn good player. Eze is a fantastic player. He's the baller. So him going to Arsenal for me is really, really good for me. It's really good. It's good. I'm happy that he's going to Arsenal for me. Very, very happy. But I would have loved him to go to Tottenham Hotspur because you can put Madison on the bench for me. You will put Madison on the bench for me too. For Arsenal, it's good that you go to Arsenal. It's good. He will be able to at least play under a top manager. Thomas Frank is the top manager too. I hate it very much. He's the top manager too. But with for me, he's the top manager too. But with the house, it's about fun for me. You know what I'm getting with Thomas Frank. So you know you will play. I think you play that match. You will play both matches. I think you will play at both match. I will play at both matches for me. But for me is a good for me is a good signing. It's a good signing, though. What do you guys think? A big change to Arsenal. That's the top signing for me. That's a very top signing for me. That's the top signing. Going to Arsenal is a good signing for me. Best of luck to him. I've wanted him to even leave Newcastle to be like to go to the club who's gonna believe in him. So is it going there? It's good to Arsenal. Top signing. Yeah. When they turn up your mic, I can see you, but turn up your mic so I can bring you in. So try to connect to your mic. You are not connected to your mic yet. Wendy, okay, yeah. Now you are connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Arsenal need depth. Arsenal didn't have depth last season. Yeah, but I'm very happy for Eze though. Him leaving Crystal Palace and go to Arsenal. That boy needs a top club, and I'm so happy he's going to a top club. Very happy for him. Eberechi Eze, that is a baller. That boy can play football. He's a top player. He's a top player.
Yeah.
Top. He's a top player.
Yes, I am. Sometimes I am surprised. Chelsea of all club, we've never linked to him.
You think we should have gone for him already?
Yeah, we've never linked with such a player. He's a very good player. Very good player. He's always turning up at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Is Arsenal going for him?
Yes, Arsenal. Yes, they want him.
They want him and then Noni or
I think the problem is that the problem that they is they have a feeling Rodrigo will stay. They have a feeling Rodrigo because after the club World Cup, Rodrigo want to speak to Sabi Alonso about his speech, or then he will make it. But they have a feeling he wants to stay. That's the feeling they have. So they really want to go for easy to play him on the left. And instead of at number 10, they want to play him on the left.
Oh, so okay, Arsenal was waiting on Rodrigo if he will stay or he will leave.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. I think, yeah.
Arsenal
So
really...
at the moment, they haven't spoken to Crystal Palace. They only spoke to Wednesday. So they are waiting because he has a release clause of 68 million, which Arsenal doesn't want. But Arsenal only want to play. They only want to play below. And I'm like, the problem is going to have with Crystal Palace is as much as Eze is willing to leave, if you don't meet Crystal Palace, what do I call it? If you don't meet that price tag, it will not leave. They did it to Zaha. They did it to Michael Olise. Until you meet that release clause, you're not leaving. Yeah, they have to meet that clause because there's a 68 million release clause on the bigger GAZ. Arsenal need to at least match that clause or pay above that clause on an installment for them to be able to buy Eze. If they don't do that, I don't think Eze leaves. I don't think he leaves. For me, though, I don't think he leaves. There's a 68 million release clause which Arsenal needs to meet. If they do not meet that clause, I don't think he leaves. For me, Palace wants to sell, yes, but there's a clause on him which Arsenal needs to meet. There's a 68 million release clause on him that they have to meet.
They are not going to reduce it.
No, they're not reducing it. Arsenal want to pay below. They want to pay below the clause.
I think if it's only going to favor Chelsea when it comes to their defender, McGill.
No, McGill is going to Liverpool.
Because we have a distance. He's going to Liverpool. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Mm-hmm. But another problem I'm having with Liverpool is when it comes to Crystal Palace, it's difficult when the player has the clause. You cannot pay below that clause. You have to pay exactly that clause.
Yeah.
Michael
They
Olise
don't,
has a 50
they don't
million,
negotiate for less.
and they don't like they will not negotiate. No,
Mm-mm.
you have to meet that clause. Once you meet it, it's over. They don't care even if you they don't even care even if you have a personal time with the player. If you don't meet that clause, it's not leaving. That player is not
Mm-hmm.
leaving. That
They are
player is
not
not
the
leaving.
they are not the kind of client that really like to sell their players.
Mhm.
So
That's what the
if
problem is.
because
We have that same problem with them when we wanted to go for Michael Olise last summer. We spoke to intermediary with Olise first. After that, then we spoke to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace were pissed off in the first season because it was like he didn't speak to us. He just speak to he only speak to Olise. Excuse me. And then the release clause was 35 million. Then the following season, Olise spoke to Crystal Palace and I think he agreed a new deal. And the release clause for the we agreed to pay the clause with Crystal Palace, but we could not offer Olise what they want because he wanted to play in the UCL. And then we were not in UCL then. Now, Eberechi has 68 million release clause, which Arsenal need to meet if they want to even buy him. They have to meet that clause because Palace will not agree. They will not agree for less. They have to meet that clause. If they don't meet it for me, it's not going. So
who
we
is
have to
not
wait and
going?
see. Say what?
You were saying something about someone is not going.
Yes, I said Eberechi has a 68 million release clause with Crystal Palace. So if Arsenal really wants him, they have to make that clause. They cannot pay below that clause because Palace will not agree. They will not agree to it.
They are not going to sell.
We will see though. It's possible. You think they won't sell?
Oh, they won't sell. They won't sell for less.
I agree to that. I agree to that.
Crystal Palace are like that. That's how they do their business. When you are ready, you come. They will
Mm-hmm.
not. They will not
I agree.
sit down too much and talk about coming down and all that. That's why they don't normally sell their players.
Mm-hmm. I
You
agree to
see,
that. I do agree to that. That's what the problem is right now. They have to like, and the problem with Arsenal is Arsenal cannot pay less money. As much as is a fantastic player. If that boy knows how to ball, he is a
right
fantastic.
now it seems like Arsenal need some backup, so they don't want to pay more than a backup
Mhm.
deserve
Yeah, I
because
know.
because of the kind of signing they have done. But all the players they are linked to, they are not a backup players. Eze is not a backup player.
He's a starter. Yes, I know.
I was thinking maybe he'll go to Tottenham or something like that, but
Mm-hmm.
he was linked with
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham. So.
Mm-hmm. I know. I know. I know though. But I think he goes to Arsenal for me. I think he does. But again, the big question will be: will Arsenal make the clause or will they pay below? Even if the table the below price, what will Crystal Palace get to?
And you think Eze is going to play ahead of Odiga?
I think he will. If Arsenal want to win stuff, I think he should. If Arsenal want to
Odiga,
win stuff,
Odiga is their captain and is their star boy,
I know.
their star man.
So that's what I'm saying. If Arsenal want to win, he has to play ahead of him. If they want to win, no, he has to play ahead of Odegaard. He has to. He has to.
Ateta is not going to bench. You know, Ateta really love Odiga.
I know that. I know. I know. He won't bench him. I know that for fact. He won't bench him. He will not bench him. I know. He will not bench him. I know that for fact. He will not bench him. So they will have to find a way to play Martin. And either to bench him or to find a way to play him because I don't know the guy a lot that he will not even bench him at all. He will not. So,
They are not going to bench Odiga. It will be very difficult. That is why they don't want to buy him at that price.
So we have to wait and see. But I think, like I was telling MP last time, Ateta wants to play him on the left wing, which I don't think it's good on the left wing. It's predominantly a number 10. Playing him on the left wing, I'm like, I'm not sure of that one yet.
No. That guy is a number 10. That guy is maybe that's why ever since we had a Palmearas, we have not linked to him because he's very good at number 10.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is a natural number 10. If you have him in your number 10 with a good system, he will flow.
Yeah, I know. But playing on the left wing with the way Ateta wants to play, I don't think that will work though. It's a number 10. Just play him there. It's a number 10. Play him there. I know you love Odegaard. I know that. Odegaard is his love. I know that. I know. I know. I know.
So it
I
means
know. But we'll see though.
when
It's
it means if Arsenal go for Noni, they are not going for Eze. If they go for Eze, they're not going for Noni.
I don't know. I don't know how Arsenal want to do that deal though. They need for me. How do I put this word with Arsenal? I know they have Martinelli at one side. I also think they need one more attacker. And I think they need a striker. Which for me, that's the number one priority than even the left wing and the winger. Number one priority for Arsenal right now, number one is a striker. They have to go all out for a striker. That's their number one priority. For me, the left wing for me could be something they will do towards ending of July, towards early August. The number one priority at the moment is the striker. If they don't get to number 9, when the season starts, they are fucked up. Have you seen the Premier League schedule?
No, I've not.
As nice. Their first match is Manchester United.
Wow.
Yeah. They play Nottingham Forest, they play Newcastle.
Their first 3 match.
Yes, I think Nottingham Forest. Let me see. Let me check. Yes, their first match is United. So they have to get a number 9 as soon as. If they don't get a number 9, they are fucked up.
They are going for Cisco or
Is Lasco going to be the one that's going to win them the league? I don't know. Arsenal is the way. That's why them getting a director of football. They're still moving stupidly. Don't get, man. The way they have been moving recently, Arsenal, I don't understand them. Man.
the
I
thing
don't
is
get.
Ateta really likes Cisco.
I know. He loves that I know. So let me see. Arsenal. Let me find Arsenal. Arsenal. Let me see. Arsenal. Okay. Their first match is Manchester United at Old Trafford. So after that, they play after United. I believe they play the EPS schedule. I believe it's okay. Let me see. I saw the schedule recently. Where did the schedule go? Arsenal. Arsenal. Let me see their schedule. Okay.
I was trying to find out from Man U's side to see if they were able to get a deal with Mbeumo, but my
No,
network is very bad.
the problem is they are speaking to Brentford, and Brentford are still insisting on what they paid for Matthias Cunha, which United doesn't want to pay.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to pay for that, but you can pay for Cunha for that amount of money, but you're insisting on Brian Mbeumo. I don't understand it. United, though. I don't get it, man.
Cunha is a very good
I don't get
player.
it.
He's also a versatile
He's
player.
a top player, top player.
He's also a very versatile.
I know. He's a top player. Brian Mbeumo is a top player. He's a player you love in your team because Is a top player. Match day one. Let me see. Let me see the matches. I'm trying to find Arsenal schedule. Let me see. So their first match is United at Old Trafford. Their second match is let me see. Oh, their second match is Leeds United. They play Leeds at the Emirates Stadium, and their third
So they are
match they
away
play.
first.
You said what?
They'll be going for away first.
Yeah, they play away first at Old Trafford. Their second match is Leeds United. Their third match is they play Nottingham Forest, and they play Newcastle following by that. They play Forest. After Forest, they play Newcastle. So they are fucked up already. They're fucked up already. They're fucked up. Look at their schedule. Look at the schedule. Imagine that. I don't know which United turn up in the beginning of the season. We don't know which United turn up. We don't know which. The problem with league now, we don't know which league are we getting. Which league are we getting? I don't know. Because they just got promoted back to the APL.
Wow.
So we don't know. It's tough. For me, their first Arsenal first time should be a striker. Regardless of anything, their first time should be a striker. Get that one over the line, then you can prioritize other position. At the moment right now, you are wingling. We're already in July. Before you open your eyes, we don't reach August. The season start. Who do you blame?
Arsenal is linked with Sesko and Jokers, so I think
Yeah,
they'll get any of them, one of them.
they haven't.
And then
The problem
I
is
think
they have not
Isak
decided on who they want yet.
prefers Liverpool.
The problem they have right now, they don't know who they want yet because Sporting Gabriel is having a fight with Sporting Lisbon. Same thing with them. Same thing with Tesco. It's a problem because Sporting keeps shifting the goalpost with the price. Same thing with Leipzig too. So now both of them are fucked up. And Arsenal doesn't want to pay above. I'm like, you don't want to pay above for what you want. I don't know how you pay more. I don't know how you wait to if you cannot pay above for what you want. How do you wake up? I don't know. They can't pay above a transfer fee. I don't know how you wake up.
Sesko is 8.3, right?
I don't know how you wake up if you cannot pay above what the club and wanting. Again, I don't think Tesco with them the league. Even if they get guy progress, I'm still a little bit hesitant on that. Very sorry. So we have to wait and see how far they do. But for me, the number one for me, this should have been a prolific number 9. Get that number 9 over the line, then think about wingers. And the way they're doing a lot of wingers, I don't know. Their recruitment has been somehow.
With Chelsea or Arsenal?
So we'll see. We'll see. That's why I'm like, let's see what they do. Because the transfer is still open. So we'll see. Now, I want to talk about Joao Pedro because I think he's already joined the squad already. Yeah, he trained today. I saw the news. He
Yeah,
trained today.
he was training with
Yes, he
the
trained
team.
today. Yes, he was in the training today. Yeah, he trained today with them. I think there's a video of him. Let me see. Yeah, he did train today with the squad. He did, yes, he did already. It's already registered already. They registered him already.
Like, is that guy Maresca signing or is the club signing?
That we'll have to wait and see on that. I'm not sure yet. I think it's the boss signing, but again, I can't really say that until we actually see how where how do I put it? Until we
How
actually see where Maresca plays him and how they utilize Joao Pedro. That's a very good signing.
we
It's
still
a
have Nkunku.
so what?
We still have Nkunku and he plays Nkunku's now.
Mm, but we still have to wait though.
And they are a little bit similar profile. Okay.
I think it's a little bit much better than Nkunku in terms of how do I put it? Nkunku for me is the difference between man and Nkunku is predominantly a number 9. Like I say number 9, a number 10, where he wants to play as a number 10. While Joao Pedro can play as a 10, he can play on the wing, can play as a striker. Nkunku cannot play as a striker. But Joao can do that. Joao Pedro can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've not really followed Joao Pedro that much. And when I heard it was a done
Didn't you
deal.
watch Brighton? You didn't watch Brighton.
Sorry?
Don't you watch Brighton?
No.
Why? You should have watched, if you watch Brighton, you would have known the kind of player he is now. He's a very good player.
I only watch with Brighton when we play against them. I watched
Oh,
last season with the kind of this he had with James that when James had a red card.
oh, okay. But he's a good player though because you remember he played under Deserbi, under Graham Potter. He played under Eden. So he's played under different manager. So you can actually see how good of a player he is. He's that good of a player. He
Okay.
trained today, and I'm very happy that he trained with the squad today. He did train with the squad today, and he has been registered already for the club
So
World
far
Cup.
as he's a Chelsea player, we are all
So
going to
what?
support him. He's a Chelsea player now. He's a Chelsea player now, so we are all going to support him. We're
Yeah,
never going
we're
to
supposed
push
to.
that for him. Yeah.
But I also have to give credit to somebody because since last year, if I'm not mistaken, the last 2 years, he's been advocating for Joao Pedro, which is Blue Eyes. He's been crying, he's been shouting, he's been calling, phoning, WhatsApping, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want to do it, to Begad Ekbali, clear the capital Totboli, to get Joao Pedro to Chelsea. So finally, his wish has been granted. So Mr. Blue
Really?
Eyes, welcome.
Mr. Blue, let's hear your opinion about him.
No,
Hey,
credit to Blue Eyes, credit to
Close
Blue
for
Eyes.
us. Close for
He
us.
has
Let's
been
hear.
WhatsApping, Twittering, Instagramming, video calling. I don't know. If Blue Eyes is using iPhone, maybe my FaceTime Begad. He has been doing it. I don't know. But his wish has been granted. His wish has been granted.
Flo, let's hear you.
First of
Make
all,
us believe in him.
good evening to the panel.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah. My sister, how are you, man? How you doing?
I'm fine. Big up, bro.
Big up to you. Listen, for Joao Pedro, right?
Mhm.
The major thing I like about Joao Pedro is something very weird, but his attitude. He's a very aggressive. He always has something to prove. He likes being dead. I mean, this guy, man, this guy is exactly what we need. I'm telling you. I don't even think he needs to play striker. I say just leave him behind the striker, whether it's number 10, whether it's number 8, whether it's number 6, whether it's on the wing 11 or whether it's 7. This guy is my guy, ladies and gentlemen. He's 6'2", 6'2". So he's great with aerial balls. And he can pass the ball. He can make, the final pass, ladies and gentlemen. When was the last time you heard about the final pass in our game? It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Joao Pedro will bring to you the final pass. And when I mean the final pass, I just don't mean the final pass because you want to pass the ball. The final pass to lead to goal. So, listen, I'm absolutely excited about this business. Oh yeah, exactly. My guy is chilling in the beach. But what really
That's
pisses
the
me
Miami Beach of Blue Eye. That's Miami Beach.
yeah, I know it's in Miami. What really pisses me off is that the whole world still doesn't give us the respect we need after all this business. I don't get it.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
don't
Blue Eye.
get it.
Now they hate Chelsea now. So I like it like
Why?
that. They hate
Me
us. We keep winning.
I
We
mean,
keep winning. I don't care.
why
I even
on
I would rather them hating us than we keep winning than them liking us.
man? They're like, no, these guys are not ready. Joao Pedro is just an all right player. He didn't start. I know he didn't start all the games at Brighton, but sometimes, sometimes five
You know,
people might.
I
Yeah, go ahead.
think this kind of Joao Pedro thing is a little bit fast for me because we only spoke to his agent and him in May. In May. So Newcastle agree with Chelsea the same deal, 60 million with Brighton. But Pedro rejected Newcastle and told them he's waiting for Chelsea because he wants to play for Chelsea. So Newcastle were angry because everything was done with Newcastle. Medical was scheduled, everything was ready for them to like get him ready for their preseason this July. But Pedro said no, he wants Chelsea.
Of
So
course.
now Brighton have to invite Chelsea and tell Chelsea, you have to pay the money for this man. He wants you. He has rejected Newcastle. And Chelsea came in and paid the money, and boom, it was done.
Yeah, he's a top player, man. He's a top player. Premier League proven.
Yeah.
Premier League proven. But for me, the most important thing this guy brings to the table is attitude.
Yeah.
If Kopama had his attitude, Kopama would be somewhere else today. Kopama would be higher up on where he is today. If he had half of this boy's attitude, that ugly, mean, nasty attitude. You need that,
and it's a Brazilian, so they will have that. They will have that attitude.
You need that. You need that. Somebody who is that ugly, nasty, in your face is exactly what you need for an attacking profile like Joao Pedro. So listen, get the party started. My concern is this boy Delap, man. Delap, just step up. Delap, just play your game.
Blood, I think for me, it's still too early because he's just getting used to the team. So it will take him time. I'm not worried about the lap.
Because Jackson is back now. I think Jackson should start the next game for me.
Me too.
Yeah, I think he should start the next game.
I think he will play the lap. You know why? Because of Jackson's temperament.
No, how many games? How many times has Jackson shown you his temperament? How many?
He did it a lot in APL.
How many? How many red cards did he get? How many red cards? How many red cards did he get?
He got 2 red cards.
Exactly. Come on. Sorry, Jackson cannot do what? Sorry, I didn't hear you, my sister.
Jackson is suspended. He makes this.
No, he's back. He's back. He's back.
Really?
Yeah, he only missed 2 matches.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, okay. Okay, he makes against the last one before the
exactly.
Benfica.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he missed 2 matches.
There should be a competition between Delap and Jackson.
Jackson.
I think the business we did with Delap with his release clause is a good business. He can be good. I think he's the typical number 9 that we need. So we should just be patient with Delap.
We can be patient with Delap, but remember, this is a moving train. This whatever project that it is that Chelsea is putting together is a moving train, and that's why we got Delap, because we're hoping he can hit the road running.
Yeah,
and he has. He's
done it already. He's scored 1 goal, 1 assist. It's not bad.
It's not bad, but that last game, sure.
It's good enough that goal. It's good that it was offside.
That last game exposed him a little bit, just a little bit. Leave Jackson, leave Jackson to start. Bring Delap in like 60th, 70th minute, so that he can fight for his spot again. But I say Jackson start. Leave Jackson and Joao Pedro.
Caicedo suspended. Bless, what do you do? He's suspended.
Who suspended?
Caicedo.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You have to drop Enzo. You have to now bring Enzo the Maestro deep.
The problem now is you don't know about Labia. Labia might be injured.
It's okay. As long as Enzo is playing deep, I'm fine. Just play. If Enzo plays deep, and who are the other midfielders we have?
Esugo and Santos.
No. And Drewberry Hall.
Drewberry Hall?
Yeah. Drewberry. I'll start Drewberry Hall though. Wow. I'll start him over Esugo. Come on, bro. Come on, respect yourself. I'll start Drewsbury Hall before Santos, Seth. What are you talking about? Come on, really? Really? You're going to start Santos before Drewsbury Hall?
Yeah. I will
Santos?
maybe
Ah,
might.
no. Try again.
Are you playing Enzo as a deep line player, or you are pushing him
He's
forward?
going to He's going to even use Rich James in the midfield.
He might play James.
God, no.
I'm
Please,
talking about
no.
Drisby Hall.
Oh, listen, I rather Enzo, Drewsbury Hall. Who's our other midfielder?
Put James in there because James might
No,
play
play two. No, play 4-2-3-1. Play the two of them.
No, if you play Drisby Hall and Enzo, who is going to defend?
Trust
You
me.
need physicality.
Trust me, Enzo and that boy can defend. You play two in the pivot, and then you're already having your wing backs. What do you call it? Invert. So that midfield will become a 4. As we play, anytime we play, we become 4. Anytime we defend, we are 4, right? In midfield. Listen, man. Not Caicedo, man. I don't trust Esugo. I don't trust Santos.
He's suspended.
Who's suspended?
Caicedo. I was the last match. He was suspended last match. He got a yellow card.
Oh no, I'm fine. No, Enzo can play Caicedo's position comfortably. For me.
You've not watched a Esugo match. That guy is physical.
Esugo.
When we talk about DM, he's the DM.
Come on. What was his first game for us? Come on.
He played against LAFC
I'm not him, but
come on.
in his previous match he has played.
Come on, man. Esugo was playing. What team was he playing for again? Porto.
That's Palmearas.
That's Palmearas, yeah. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Black.
I think, yeah.
It's an edict though. Esugo or Santos. Because Caicedo is suspended. You can't do anything about it. I understand you playing James Hall, but Blast, I'm worried because of the way Palmearas.
No, you played. You guys have forgotten that we have somebody now. Joao Pedro.
Do you
listen? You can even play. You can play. What's his name? Kopama and Ja. You can play Kopama and Ja. Yeah, like together, like 2 8s or whatever you want to call them, 2 10s.
2 10s, okay.
You can play 2 10s. Then have have Enzo and Drewsbury Hall. Drewsbury Hall can take your. You see why I like Drewsbury Hall, even though he's not Chelsea caliber, so to speak, but he can take care of the ball.
I agree with that, but this is my case. Sorry to cut you.
No, go ahead.
We are playing a Brazilian team. I'm very worried. They're physical team. And Palmeiras is not as good as Palmeiras. That's my fear. They're a very physical team. They will go physical with you. And not having Caicedo there is a big fear for me. I don't want to play Enzo as a deep line player because of the Brazilian team. I'm very worried. If Enzo will get a card, he will get suspended if he get a card. So I am worried because Enzo doesn't like Brazil, and Enzo will play with emotions. I will get him suspended.
That's what I need. No, it's not about getting suspended. It will either get him suspended or he'll play the best game of his life. That's what emotion does to you on the field. Two things, and you're talking about we're not talking about a 17-year-old kid. We're talking about Enzo that wants to eat and wants to cook. You understand? For me, for me, for historical context, 1998. Go watch France-Brazil finals. France-Brazil final when France won the World Cup. People were saying, "Hey, Brazil is Brazilian team. They're gonna do this." Oh boy, France, put them where they belong, man.
Wait, but Blue Eyes, time out.
Hey, Nana, what's up? Is that Newcastle? Is that Newcastle in your? Okay, no, I thought it was Newcastle in your avatar.
No.
Go ahead, bro, my brother. Go ahead.
Wait, but Blue Eyes, I thought didn't R9 have a seizure? Blue Eyes, isn't there some context missing or?
There's no. The only context missing is that there was something in the sandwich that the Brazilians ate. That's the only context. But that was a game where Brazilian football was put to rest in the 90 minutes. Zidane, all those guys put Vieira and those guys. Listen, it was Ronaldo. Who else was on that team? Ronaldinho. Don't even get me to start counting the number of Brazilian superstars that were on that team. France just humbled them. France just humbled them. So this game, when is this game? Our game? Saturday, right? Friday in the morning?
No, I think it's Saturday. Yo.
I think
It's
it's
on Friday on my time. I think in Nigeria, in
Oh,
the
okay,
it's on Saturday.
yeah.
Friday. No, it's supposed to be early in the morning, though.
No, in my time in America is 8
Yeah.
o'clock in the night for me.
It's at what
Yeah.
time? At night?
8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh,
it'll
that
be
means
Friday night for you.
so that means about 2 a.m. in
2
England.
a.m. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
8 p.m. for me, my time.
Yeah. No, it's 7 for me.
I have to wake up madam because of Chelsea.
7, no, 7 for me. That's
It's
not bad.
it's 2 a.m. for me.
Oh,
2
2
a.m.
a.m. Oh,
When
nice.
you're gonna wake up, you have
Nice.
to sleep early.
Nice, man.
When you have to sleep early. So when you sleep early, you have to wake up.
No,
Well, I'm
see,
not going to miss. I'm not going to. I have never missed Chelsea match, and I'm not going
Yeah.
to miss this one.
Yeah.
That's
You're a real Chelsea person.
just hold on, hold some coffee or some tea, so you can start cutting somebody.
If Ja can start that game, man.
It's not starting that much. I'm sorry, it's not.
No,
Yeah,
but
Blue Eyes, you know how it works here. You don't just come in and start.
yeah,
Go
but
on.
no, listen, Ja breaks that. Ja breaks that. He breaks that law. Ja breaks that law. Even Kopama couldn't break that law. Ja for me breaks that law. I know he's not going to start, but
Wait,
be nice.
what are you calling it?
Ja, no, Ja.
Hmm.
Ja,
I'm not sure.
my brother Ja breaks that law. The guy, come on, man. Listen, I was just as excited for Felix. I was just as excited for Sancho. So I understand I'm putting my neck on the line, but if you start Ja with Palmer, I say bench Palmer myself.
Mm.
Bench Palmer, let him come in the second half. Let him come in the second half or later on in that game.
Betting Palmer, I'm not sure that now.
Yeah,
It's not been informal.
Yeah,
but
Blue Eyes.
betting
You know, Abdullahi has heard the franchise guy talk, and yeah, you're Abdullahi. Anyone could get. You know what it is, yeah. Anyone could get benched. Ideally, if you're pro this project,
absolutely.
that means anyone could, have their time to sit down.
for Palmer
You know?
get bench, I'm not sure. It's not been informal, but I'll trust him. I'll still play him.
I don't mind. I don't listen. Joao Pedro, I was a bit concerned, but I went and saw the footage. That's what I say. I'm lying. I went and reviewed the footage.
Now tell us about what you watched.
You see, the numbers didn't pop out, but I went and reviewed the footage.
He's a madman, right?
Yo, I'm lying. I don't even know his profile is something I don't know how common that is in football now today.
Very
I
good
don't
point.
know.
Very good point. Who plays like him now in England?
I don't know.
I want to see who plays like him. Who plays like him? It's hard, man. Like he's one of a kind.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think it's just English. I don't know
Really?
what sort of player.
I told you guys, man. Kaka. I told you guys already. It's right there in the writing. You're gonna watch how this boy is able to manipulate his way from that from that pivot all the way to score against the. I hope he starts tomorrow so that everybody can shut up. But my problem with all these superstars, when they start on the first day, they kind of fool us. We get all excited and then.
Are you talking about Santos?
No, he's talking about
No,
we're talking about football players, so we're not talking about any house. No, come on.
But I don't think Pedro starting. I just see him starting.
I know, but for me, it'll be nice.
Mm.
It'll be nice. He and I say he Palmer, and you don't even need Jackson. No, you need Jackson, man.
For the movement, right?
Yeah, movement, absolutely.
I'm getting the I don't know. I'm getting the feeling that Jackson's days are numbered. I'm getting that feeling that it's numbered. Noni
is gone.
It looks like it's Arsenal or Newcastle.
Yeah.
It looks like it's Arsenal or Newcastle.
But I heard this guy doesn't like him. I thought that doesn't like Noni, and I thought that doesn't like Eze.
No. Like, I think
no. I'm like, I heard it. I just heard it. Mikel Arteta doesn't like Eze and Nonso. Big problem for Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans are pissed at him now.
Are you sure? Because
yes.
The report is they want Noni and Eze.
No, they want Noni and Eze, but Arteta doesn't want them.
It makes
the
sense.
problem.
That makes
That's the
sense.
problem. It makes sense.
It makes sense because I've never heard Arsenal and Eze until this summer. I've never
Exactly.
you know when it's residual, like when it's Chelsea and Elise, you know
Yeah.
that is historic. I've never
Exactly.
heard
Exactly.
Arsenal and Eze, so
No.
it makes sense. It makes sense.
I don't know why Eze had to. Anyways, he left. Eze is leaving at the right time. If he leaves,
Mm,
because you leave when the ovation is high. I agree. You left when you won the
FA
FA.
Cup.
Yeah. But where are you landing? Where is that bird landing? Where is it
I don't
perching?
know yet. Okay, remember I said I wanted him to go to Tottenham Hotspur because of the new manager, Thomas Tuchel.
Blue, as has to just tell, I'm like, he has to go to the. He has to unfortunately go to Arsenal. That's
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Or
go
go
to
to. I don't know why he didn't go to Manchester. Manchester is a bigger team. Even he should have gone to Manchester. Like it's not about top 4, but I get it. He wants to be in top 4. But imagine if he can end up at Manchester United, man. He and Bruno. Hey,
And with the
man,
way Amorim
yeah,
plays, the
Bruno,
back
man.
three,
You trust that coach?
Sorry?
You trust that coach?
Amarin? Man. I don't know, bro. That's a good question.
No comments.
That's a good question, man.
Ooh,
I don't know if I trust that guy, man.
Yo,
But all these English fans that are trying to tell us that Chelsea doesn't know what they are doing.
Yeah, I saw the reports.
I wish I can catch one of you guys on the microphone, man. Please.
They
Please.
still say that, Blue Eyes.
Yes, I know.
So
Please.
what Chelsea buying? That's top
I wish I can catch one of you guys on the microphone, man. I beg you, please. I hope you're listening to my voice. Come, let's drop bars, man. Whoever is, how on earth are people disrespecting Chelsea this bad? I'm not saying we're going to win it all, but come on, as if you guys don't know that any season without Chelsea in the mix is a boring season.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't get it. Any Champions League without Chelsea is a boring Champions League. So guys, come on, man.
Let's keep eating us. We'll keep winning. I don't care. I don't mind. Keep eating.
But someone needs to put a broomstick in their eyes, man. You can't just come. You can't come up with something.
What you just said is true because when I listen to some of the sports analysts over here, they always saying they're praying that Chelsea come back to Champions League.
Yes.
So,
you need Chelsea in the Champions League. You look at Chelsea's making Club World Cup interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at that. We played the longest game. We played the longest game in the history of the Club World Cup, and we still won.
Yeah.
So, man, listen, all these English fans that are, oh no, I don't know. Joao Pedro is. I'm not impressed. I don't think he pushes the needle. I think he's just a good player. Gittins.
The problem. The problem is, the Gen Z of this generation. I have a people.
No, actually, even the older guys are saying that shit. Me catch one of them.
I can get you that because it might be jealous.
Yeah, Gen Zs are far from the problem. Absolutely. Gen Zs
it's the Simon Jordan.
Yes.
Actually, even Simon Jordan has been.
Well,
but it's the old guys.
It's the old guys. The young kids want to learn.
Out of jealousy for me.
No, Gen Zs want to learn. That's why I love Gen Zs. They want to learn, man. It's like when I was growing up, I loved hip hop. I used to I'm a huge hip hop head, but I used to love old hip hop when I was growing up because I wanted to grasp the whole thing. I wanted to grasp the whole picture of hip hop. It's not just about the now. What happened in the past? That's why I got to learn about the Rakims of the world, the gurus of the world, the gangstar. I had to start from there. So a lot of these Gen Z kids do the same thing. No, Tupac is there. Tupac is there. It's history for some people. Absolutely.
I listen to 50 Cent.
50 is not hip hop. Sorry.
It's not bad. But I listen to 50 Cent. That's what I'm saying.
No, 50 Cent is great, but it's not hip hop. 50 is more, I say pop, man, like pop hip hop.
Yeah. He defined the pop time.
Exactly.
He did actually.
He's more of a pop guy. He's not a hip hop guy for me. No, shout off. Oh, 50. I love that. What's that? His soundtrack in
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh,
yeah.
That soundtrack was something else, man. That soundtrack, I'm like, what? 50 crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Gen Zs want to learn football. The old guys, are the ones that are
Status
screaming
quo.
this. Yeah. Oh, Chelsea. I don't see what Chelsea is doing. And look at Arsenal. Only time Chelsea has bums, then they ship us some players. Because of Nonso Madeke. Meanwhile,
Like,
Nonso Madeke is better than all the attackers. There.
Arsenal fans want to crash out with Noni if they sign Noni. Oh my goodness!
Man,
You know,
Nonso-
I've seen some
They
mixed
say
responses.
they say if they
Actually.
sign Noni, they're gonna crash out on Ateta and the ball.
Listen, if they get Noni, Nonso is going to be better than who are the wingers there? Maybe not Saka, but
Bukayo
10
Saka,
times
I don't
better,
think it's gonna be better than Saka.
but better than Martinelli. And
You
he
think
does,
so?
I can
of
agree
course,
with that. Yes.
and he does. There's something that he does that Saka doesn't do. Saka is a poacher. Saka is a killer. Saka will score, but this guy can drive the ball. He can drive the ball from midfield all the way to the opposition defense.
I agree to that.
Saka doesn't. Saka is just looking for a goal. Saka is a world class player. He's looking for a goal, but Nonso is like getting his hands dirty.
Yeah, he as when he starts managing his endurance a bit more,
Yeah, exactly.
then there's he's knocking on the door, man. Noni, whether say or
Yes,
elsewhere, I wish him
I don't
good
think it's
luck.
going to be Chelsea. If Chelsea pissed him off, man, I hope Chelsea pissed him off.
Mm.
What kind of dedication? I was his biggest critique, but I still think he's better than more than half of our players, man. I still think so, man.
I've got some friends that live near the Arsenal training facility. They're saying that his brother visited a couple of days ago, so there is some truth. There is some truth.
Oh yeah,
yeah. There is some truth.
Is his
but,
brother his agent?
I don't know specifically, but
Hey man,
they just know it's his brother there. But,
most of our boys go to Arsenal and they flourish. Yeah, Kai
Yeah,
Havertz.
to be fair, Kai's doing well. Jorginho did well.
Absolutely. Jorginho did fantastic. Now he's with.
Jorginho did fantastic.
So it's not like we're throwing away the baby and the bathwater. But Nonso didn't do himself any favors with us.
Nah.
He didn't. As much as I'm standing by his side, he didn't do himself. He didn't do himself any.
You know what Wendy said about Nonso? He said he has an ego. He has an ego of Vinicius to me, but it's not Vinicius.
Wendy.
Yeah, but is Vinicius? You know what? Let me mind Vinicius.
That's what Wendy said. Wendy, I beg.
Yeah,
we need to talk about Vinicius, seriously.
Yeah, we absolutely need to talk about Vinny, man. We need
I
to.
don't think.
Yeah,
I think it's sort of like the Cole Palmer thing. I don't think he was as good as
we actually thought.
Okay, my problem with Vinny, especially under Ancelotti last season and this season, is him and Mbappe is the face of the team. For me, now I have a problem with that because for me, Vinny should be benchable. If I'm Madrid fans, I would demand him to be benched because he hasn't done enough for me to warranty like that. See, you might say whatever you want to say about Rodrigo. Rodrigo is good, he's a good player, but he's suffering from having Mbappe and Vinny together ahead of him. He cannot play, he cannot shine. And also needs to play Vinny because Vinny is an henchman there. He needs to play him. Mbappe is an henchman, he needs to play them. Is there a manager that can put them on the bench? I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure. Because Vinny has not shown enough for me to be able to say, okay, this man is like, he hasn't shown enough. Other players are there that are willing to play. But when you have a player like Mbappe and Vinny on your team, it's going to be very difficult for other players to come in and play. Unless they are injured or suspended.
I would lie. Vinny he's not playing with any maturity to his game. It just seems immature. I don't know if that's the right.
That's what Vinny is. That's what the problem is.
That's why I don't like wing. That's why if you're going to be a winger, he has to come with a lot of things because he's just going with the wind. The way just going with the wind. Man. I don't know why he's not watching Valverde. See those guys, Valverde and Rodrigo. Those are serious men, man.
Mm-hmm.
See, did Real Madrid play today?
They played a couple of days ago. They won 1-0.
Oh, okay. I thought it was today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
We need to talk about. Listen, the guy we need to talk about is Jamie Bynum Gittins. That's an average player, guys.
Eesh.
Average player. Come on, man. He's an average player. Like, come on, man. This is an average. We did this business because of the English Cup. I bet you. Come on. Average player, guys. Let's tell the truth here, man. Come on, man. I actually watched.
You know what
I watched
say?
clips today. I watched his clips today, man. Nah. And who are we getting rid of for this guy?
Sancho.
No.
So get rid of Sancho.
No,
Might
so?
be Noni.
No, so
Listen,
Yeah.
Diaz, you know the only thing I like about this guy, and
what?
it sound I'm like, because I'm like, you're on Twitter. It sounds like Chelsea. I don't want to be like those Chelsea fans where every signing we make is, oh, it's gonna help us against the low block. Oh, it's
That's
gonna help us
bullshit.
against the low block. Oh, it's
Bullshit.
gonna. But what I will say is, his shooting. I'm only talking shooting. I'm not talking his ball sense. I'm
Yeah.
not talking dribbling.
Yeah.
But his shooting, I don't think this guy's afraid to shoot off both feet. So I think he will take that situation on. I don't know how, because Noni's problem was every time he shot, it got blocked. He took too long on the ball.
Yeah.
Took too long to get the ball out.
Never
and
passed
it get blocked.
Yeah.
It get blocked. So with Jamie, I think shooting's okay, but everything else seems a bit. It doesn't seem natural. It seems a bit forced. It seems labored.
With Jimmy, right? With Jamie?
Yeah, it seems labored. It seems labored. Popular
I will
shooting.
spend that amount of money on him like a development player. We'll see how
He's an average guy, guys, man. I can't believe we're clapping for this guy. Absolutely average player, man. He doesn't even know how to get out of dodge. He doesn't know how to get out of dodge, man. He doesn't know how to. I don't think he can walk away from danger. I think he's that guy that just looks for and shoots, man.
Hold on,
and that thing that he does, dancing on the ball, like, dude, just stop, please. Stop that. I don't want to stop that, please. We have a lot of people that can dance on the ball, and we know where they all ended up dancing. Stop dancing on the ball. Stop. And can he keep the field wide?
No. Actually, I'm not gonna say I haven't watched him play enough to say for sure, but
man, see what Nonso cost. If
I've
Nonso behaved himself,
I've not seen enough though. So like it's difficult to talk because I've not seen. I have to like see me the Chelsea shit and be able to judge him more. At the moment right now, I'm feeling a little bit not even sure. I have to see him like live to be able to judge him and say, okay, if he's good enough or not. But at the moment, with Bano getting, I'm 50-50 on it.
He's got goals against
I'm gonna just wait to see how it plays out.
He's got goals against well, I'll give him credit as well. He's got goals against big clubs. I'll say that. He's got goals against big clubs. So
yeah, because a lot of big clubs don't pack the bus. And which is okay. A lot of big clubs, they just play you. They play you bumper to bumper. They don't pack the bus. So you have and somebody like him, if you give him the space, I bet you he will punish you. Jamie Gittins, he will punish you on the space. But I find he doesn't even know what to do with the space. I don't know, man. I find that he gets, I don't know, like if you give him space, he gets, I don't know, man. Listen, that signing for me is completely question mark all over that signing. I don't get it. And he might end up coming to surprise me. You never know.
Yeah, he might surprise us, but at the moment, I have to see him in Chelsea shell, be able to say, I will judge him.
Nah, man. I'm like, what kind of...
Bad news for you. Your boy has signed a 5 years contract.
Who?
Oh, Semenyo.
With who?
With
Bournemouth. Signed a new contract.
That guy is a fool, man. Okay, hold on. Did he do that because... if anybody's coming for him, they will pay?
I don't know. They were going to pay anyway. They're going to pay 70 mil anyway this summer.
Hi, man.
I don't know.
What are you doing at Bournemouth, man? This is a kid.
Blue eyes. Them African brothers, sometimes they're not smart. When your stocks are high, you have to what?
You have to sell. You have to sell.
You have to cash in.
You have to cash in, my brother. You have to sell quick.
Because you never know. 2 seasons now, nobody will be talking about Semenyo.
man.
Ah,
I get it. Listen, I get it. Money for hand. I know he did the whole money for hand business. How much does he even make? Does he make up to 100 grand?
Probably at Bournemouth. Maybe
Yeah.
now, maybe, but
maybe now he's probably making somewhere around like 100 or 150K. But I think if he had played his game right this summer, he could have gotten a big move and a big money move.
Try.
But these are
Like when
African
I saw,
brothers, man.
when I saw that, I was like, Blue Eyes is gonna get pissed off.
Try.
He
Nah,
would get angry.
Our African brothers, they
Semenyo,
steady disappointing us.
So this is what all you guys are talking about in regards to agency. So this agency shit is a big problem.
Big problem with our African brothers. They don't have people like me and you, Blue Eyes.
wait,
my
one minute, guys. One minute.
My brother, don't be lying.
They don't have people like me and you.
Try. So this is what you guys are talking about. Agency.
I told you about the agent stuff. It's not play.
You know. The only thing I could see, right? Wait, guys. Wait, 1 minute.
Yeah.
I don't know the scenario for sure, but the only thing I can see, right, is that Bournemouth sold a lot of players, so they don't need. They aren't in a rush to sell him. If that does that make sense? Because they sold Howson, they've sold Zabani, they sold Kirkes. But my issue is, why would you then sign a new deal? Why, like that is
I don't get it.
Because one, the team looks weaker already.
Yes.
So they won't be challenging the way they did last season.
year.
So guess what? You will be struggling, and you're
might as well make money while you're struggling.
You're gonna make.
Not that. Blue eyes. Your bonus point, like the people that you attract. Nobody is going to Bournemouth anymore if they're struggling for relegation to buy players.
No,
they'll just buy you cheap.
So God forbid now Bournemouth gets relegated, what happens?
It goes.
Guys. Wait.
It goes to the championship and go play with them.
Stop him from getting his move eventually. So is it going to be that sort of contract, or
that's what I'm asking?
You get what I mean?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why we have like when Leicester got relegated, they had some decent players in that team. But guess what? It was difficult for them to offload because I remember like Wilfred Ndidi and I think Kelechi. I'm not sure if I think Iheanacho and all these guys went down with them.
It was only our guy that played for us. What's our left wing? That played there and left. What's his name? The guy that played left wing for us in Champions League 2021.
Oh, it's about
Chilwell. Only Chilwell, and who else left? There's somebody else.
Chilwell, God bless you. And I remember there was this guy at that time. Everybody was really Ricardo Pereira. Everybody was shouting that guy.
Where did he end up? Not true.
Oh, Pereira got injured.
That's what I'm saying. Anything can happen when your stocks are still high.
We got Fofana.
When your stocks are high, you have to cash in. I think this was the summer he should have made that.
But where would you have
done like a big move? You could have gone to like Tottenham or something like that.
Is that a big move?
Semenyo, man. Listen, for me, like you guys all know, like African, it looks like our African players, they're not carrying weight anymore, man. Like, who is our biggest African? Let's actually talk African football for 1 second. Who is our biggest African player right now?
Biggest?
That is in a top team.
Top team.
Yeah. Imagine.
You will have to crack your head.
Imagine.
That's sad.
That's sad.
That is bad.
Maybe I'm not thinking it through, but somebody please help me. Help me, man. Top I'm thinking France. I'm even thinking France.
The only one I know is I don't know how I know Nana and his national team and Wendy too. My job in a national team too. It's Cameroon Suleiman.
Yeah, but
he goes to Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta, yes. Atlanta.
Actually, let me bust your brain. The biggest African player right now is probably Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah.
That's good.
You're laughing. That is absolutely spot on, man.
That's the biggest African player. That's crazy.
The biggest club. Absolutely.
He's at the biggest club right now.
I agree, man.
I agree.
It,
There's
you
no
see,
one
this is what I'm
else.
saying. This is what I'm saying. That even our team in
I'm
Nigeria.
blessed. So guess who Jackson agent is?
I don't know who.
Ali Barrett, Cucurella, and Caicedo's agent.
Listen,
Oh,
I'm thinking of Super Eagles. Super Eagles. What's the biggest player in that team with the biggest club?
I don't
It's
know
not.
about it.
It's not Osimhen.
No.
Yeah,
That's
Is it
Osimhen does not even have a
Chukwueze?
club.
it's not.
Is it
It's not.
Chukwueze?
Oh, Osimhen. Eh? Who?
Samuel
Which Samuel?
Chukwueze.
It's an AC Milan.
Yeah. But unless and then if you're gonna say AC Milan, then you're gonna bring Iwobi. You're
It
gonna
will
bring
be
it.
Yeah, it
Iwobi,
will be
Fulham,
and
and his
Kevin
older
Bassey.
brother, and Calvin Bassey. Yeah.
Kevin Bassey playing for Fulham.
That's
It was actually their player of the season.
Player
That's
of the season.
yeah.
and Calvin Bassey won player of the season.
Yeah.
Yes, he
yeah.
won it. Yeah. Ahead of
Yeah.
Iwobi.
Wow.
He works hard.
Yeah.
He's not a baller. He just works hard for me.
Yo, he won player of the
Is a
season.
tank. Yes.
Yeah, he
Damn,
won
I
it.
thought it will be was good. To be fair, I thought it will be would. Okay,
Iwobi
I
was
Iwobi
their
was
best.
good.
Nah. Calvin Bassey was probably their
Bassey was
best
very
player.
good. He was
No,
very
Oh,
good.
Iwobi scored some of
I'm
their
not
big
trying to
goals,
disrespect
man.
because I like Calvin. He
Oh, I
won
thought it was Iwobi. Oh. Was it
No, it
Iwobi?
was Kevin
Yeah, I
Bassey.
was
No, it was Kevin Bassey actually.
It was Bassey.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
So there you go.
was by far one of their best players.
He was like
Yeah,
No,
he's
not by far.
definitely
Not
up
by
there.
far.
He's
Not
definitely
by
up there.
far.
Like
No.
He's
defensively,
up there. I don't think he's.
what he does, what that guy does. I'm not a
Oh.
big fan of him because, like I said, I'm a big fan of lazy players. Don't do too much. And I want to see results. I just feel like that guy is just too much about
You Chris
about
Rice.
background.
You only like lazy players, my brother.
I
This is very
love
important.
I love lazy players that they will put hand on top their
Oh, Calvin
waist.
Bassey. No, Calvin Bassey won. He won it. He won it. Sorry, guys. He won it.
You won it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he won it.
I
Sorry,
said Kevin.
sorry,
That's what I
Kay,
said.
sorry.
My brother,
Sorry, Kay.
but that is the quality of the Super Eagles team. Just imagine, Fulham is our biggest team. Imagine.
Blue Eyes. That's the problem with these guys are currently having is I feel like they are currently mismanaged by all these agents.
Yeah, man.
I just feel like the other counterparts, even the white people, they're not like even like the players that are not up to standard are getting better contracts compared to these guys. Like even when I listened to Thomas Partey's what's it called interview,
Yeah.
he said before leaving Atletico Madrid, like they didn't want to give his agent his own cut. And
Yeah.
yes, and every other player and every other what's it called agents are getting their own cuts, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna give you your money every month, but your agent is now gonna get." I think it was. I'm not sure about the percentage right now. 10%.
Wow.
We're only gonna give the agents like 2 or 3%.
Is
And he
his
said,
agent African?
he probably is.
Yeah.
So he was like, no, I'm not gonna do that to my agent. That was why he went to Arsenal. And I think the same thing probably happened to him with Arsenal too, because I think Thomas Partey was very pivotal for them this season.
Yeah, huge.
I don't know.
Mm.
You don't think so?
He was.
Maybe I'm missing something.
He was. No, he was.
I think it was.
Pivotal.
Very pivotal.
Yeah, he was very pivotal.
Not very pivotal. Not like no. It was very pivotal. It wasn't like a bench warmer.
Guys,
If it was Jorginho, we can say okay, all those guys are peripheral. But Thomas Partey was pivotal to their season, and he still didn't get that contract extension.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Well, he'll be stupid to accept a contract extension from them. That's my stance. Like he should be leaving Arsenal and like, whoo, thank God. Next.
I mean, he already left. Like it's too late now. He already left.
Where is he?
He's a
free agent, no club.
Yeah.
No club, yes.
No club.
Nah, Emma will go carry that boy, man.
On top of the midfielder you have, that was one kill person. That's too much.
Yes, I mean, I would I would totally accept him
I'll take
for free.
Partey in my DM as opposed to Caicedo, man. Come on.
Oh, stop
stop.
it.
No.
Oh,
I won't take it as
You're in
opposed
public,
to.
bro.
I would say to compliment, yes, because sometimes.
Okay, so you guys are saying Caicedo is not a DM. Okay, that's fair. Okay.
No,
It's
no,
not
no,
a,
no,
it's
no,
not
no,
a,
no,
it's a
no.
box to box.
Blue
Thomas,
eyes, blue
stop
eyes, blue
playing the
eyes.
team, guys. Oh
Yeah.
no.
No. What I'm saying is, for
Yeah.
example,
Yes.
the next game now, we are gonna lose Caicedo.
Yes.
I can already tell you that midfield is already almost gone.
It's done.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
No, I don't think so.
We'll
Like
be fine.
the chances.
Put Enzo there. You were fine.
We'll be
The
fine.
problem. Let me blue eyes, blue eyes. I like to be very
Realistic.
realistic. Lavia might not even be fit for that game.
That's what I heard. That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Yes.
That's a joke.
No, it's not a joke. So some
No,
of
no,
us
I'm not
have
saying you're joking,
some of us
how
have
can you
inside.
not be fit?
Some of us have inside ear. Don't worry. So let's say that Caicedo is what's it called, suspended for that game. Lavia probably not gonna be fit. So who are you gonna partner that? And you can say, you know what, this midfield can confidently
Esugo.
beat.
Yo, don't bring us to go close to my midfield. I beg.
Nah, he'll probably
That's
go
dead.
use
No,
Bruno.
actually,
I think he'll go
you
use
see the
Bruno.
vision I'm talking about.
No,
I
exactly.
think he'll
No,
go
don't
use
bring us.
Bruno.
So if you have someone like Partey in there,
No. Oh,
no,
Noni.
hold on. We have someone. We are getting something. We have someone like Partey in there
I agree.
that can just hold some of this midfielders' hand. I'm not saying play him every single game. He's over 30. He cannot play every single game. But like there are some games whereby you just need,
Mm,
you have one or two injuries. You just need them to just come do
Hey,
a job.
hey,
Literally, that's all you need.
hey,
There are sometimes you just, back in the day,
hey.
when we play tournaments, you call those people machinery. You just bring
yeah.
them in.
Man, I love those things.
Mid-season, just bring them in. I think Blue Eyes know what they're talking about.
Of course. I do have too. Oh boy, listen, those are the fun. That's exactly what mercenaries, man. But because of our structure at Chelsea, they will tell you that they can't get Partey because he's past the age. He's not what
Yeah,
we're
he
trying
is.
to do. Yeah, we're looking for 21, 22-year-olds. Right? So I was actually thinking we're gonna get Adam Watson, but it looks like we're going to stick with this boy, Caicedo in the DM is great, but be careful. Be careful, man.
I don't like him in the DM, but
Me too.
it's a box to box for me. If you watch him as a box to box, you will enjoy his game more than the DM.
Exactly.
I don't want him as a DM. But
Cha-cha.
we are stuck with Lavia, who doesn't stay fit. That brother does not stay fit. I'll say it again.
But-
I will say it again. I will repeat myself again.
Abdullah,
Let's try to find a way to figure
let me say this.
We
Actually,
have to find
this is what I've noticed. When there is Lavia sitting in that DM and Caicedo is
big up to you, Mike,
allowed.
Uganda. Big up, Mike. Hey, big up to you.
Hey, Habari, my brother from
Michael,
Uganda.
big up to
Habari, let me speak their language to him. Habari, my brother, Michael. Habari, Muzuru, what's that? Hi, man, that's all I know. Habari, that's it. But yeah, listen. That midfield is a problem, but this is my proposal. Just leave Enzo and Drewsbury Hall. Just leave the two.
Goodness.
Just leave the two. They will cook, man. I'm telling you. And then bring Ja and Kopama.
Blue Eyes.
Yes, sir.
One thing I do not like about this coach.
Yeah.
I just feel like he needs to learn how to keep people happy. I feel like a lot of people are writing this Drewsbury guy off.
Oh boy,
every time I see him play, I think he's a decent player.
Yes. That goal, now professional goal. That goal.
Not just that goal. I think he is decent. So
he is decent.
for someone like that, I think it's gonna be happy to be in the squad and just keep him happy, give him like few minutes every now and
Preach,
then. I don't
preach,
understand
preach,
how
preach,
Maresca can have Dewsbury Hall, who is happy to be in the squad, and just corner
preach,
that. I
preach.
just feel like
This is an opportunity for him. This is an
they're,
opportunity for him.
some of those guys are decent players. I'm not a big fan of Nkunku, but I think he's decent to be a
Oh,
squad player.
we have Nkunku too, eh? Nkunku,
Yes,
no, we have players for tomorrow on that day. We have
no,
players.
no, 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 that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like there are some of these guys are decent enough to be a squad player. Like I've seen Nkunku play. Like personally, I'm very impressed with Nkunku. Like his
Positive view.
his footballing skills
Yeah, he
is
get
very
football.
impressive.
He has a football brain. He
He
does.
has the football brain, but the
Yeah,
problem is
he's sharp.
he's not happy.
Yeah.
And players like that, once they are not happy, you can tell in their game. I just feel like Madagascar needs to improve on that aspect. Like you need to improve, like keeping those players happy, even if they are only squad players. You just need to make them feel important.
I'm telling. If you play Nkunku, I know. If you play who's the other name? Drewsbury
Who?
Hall, Enzo, and somebody who's another midfielder we have. That's it.
Blight, Blight,
Nkunku self.
you are playing a Brazilian team. I am not playing Jubilant
Listen, listen. This whole thing about we're playing a Brazilian team, and I'm surprised, man. Like, what's
Blight,
happening?
Brazilian team.
Hold on. What happening to Chelsea fans? We're playing a
Yeah,
Brazilian
he's
team.
compromised.
I don't get
PTSD
it.
from the Flamingo lost.
I guess so. I don't get it, man. Even because Corinthians, I think it was ever since Corinthians beat us 2013. But
Mhm.
come on, man. Listen, ball. Put ball in the middle of the field. Let's ball. Let's ball. There's a reason why we're in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
There's a reason why we're in the quarterfinals. You're saying Drewsbury Hall. Listen, Drewsbury Hall will do 10 times better than Lavia. Let that sink in. He will do 10 times better than if you say Drewsbury Hall, Lavia, choose Drewsbury Hall for this game.
Because
Me,
My problem with Blight is,
personally, I don't agree, but
I know you like Lavia, I know. You don't
no,
have to
Blight.
tell
My
me.
problem now is Fafana is an injury prone player.
if
Lavia
if
is an
if
injury prone player. You see those two players.
if Lavia is fit, then
Blight, we spend
I'm not taking
ridiculous
none of
money
this.
on those two players. Two players that we spend almost ridiculous money on them, and they can never stay fit. That's my fear.
Yeah.
That's my
can
fear.
can I ask you guys a question?
Hit me.
But we've not heard from Wendy. Wendy, what's going on? Wendy, are you there? You've been quiet. Oh.
Wendy, ask a question.
That's a
Yeah,
good one.
let me ask you guys a question. Who's better? Who's better as of today, Jorginho or Party?
Party. Just for today, because Jorginho hasn't really played a lot in EPL football. But the
No,
way he controlled
no.
that
You see,
Flamengo
look at
game,
no. Is that your reason, Blue Eyes? Is that your reasoning?
are you saying if you say who's a better player, then that's a different discussion. If you say today, then that's a different
Oh
discussion.
no. Okay. As no, I'm saying as of today. As of today, who's
As
the
I
of
give
better
you,
player?
today,
I
I
give you
think Pate is better now. But
as of
Pate is
today.
better.
But if you say general, I'll say
He's
There's
Jorginho.
a
not better.
reason why Pate is seeing more minutes over Jorginho. Come on, man. Last season,
Exactly. Exactly.
there's a reason why it's not like even up for discussion.
But
I
the way
just don't.
Jorginho controlled that Flamengo game against
I
us,
just
I'm like,
don't
wow.
understand. But I look at Party can't run anymore. He's lost. Like there's no power. There's no power in his legs anymore, guys. I've
It's
watched this guy play. It's
I
just.
I I agree with you, and that's what I'm saying. Like
Mhm.
we don't. It's not gonna come in and play week in week out. That's not what we need him for.
Hmm.
Like games like this, I just made mention of the next game we have, Palmeiras.
Yeah.
We that midfield will be. He can come in and just do a job for you. That's all you need, and this guy would not cost you anything other than his what's it called, his wages.
His
Yeah,
wages.
he
That's
want.
what I'm saying.
Actually, to be fair, he wanted a wage increase. That's why Arsenal didn't resign. He wanted more money. So
I think there was more to it. I think Arsenal got
He
greedy.
doesn't have money.
I think Arsenal got greedy. I think once they were able to get that Zubimendi
Zubimendi thing out the way.
out the way. Like they were like, do we really need this? We already spent X amount of money to get Rice, and we have Zubimendi and them folks in the midfield. Like, the way we
Okay,
need to
And
get
then
the
they got
my
no
problem
second
with
God.
down.
Arsenal
And then they
is
got
very
no
simple.
God.
I've said it from
And,
day one.
and,
I've said it from day one. I'll say,
this still go back to what Bryce was saying earlier. Sometimes timing is key. I feel like when that Zubimendi thing was still up in the air,
Mm,
Partey should have just gotten that contract.
quick. Exactly.
God bless you.
Exactly.
No,
Quick. But the problem is Arsenal. I don't think Arsenal wants him anymore.
No,
no,
he's
he's
done.
gone.
Guys, he's done.
Obviously,
He's
I
done.
don't think Arsenal wants him, and Arsenal wasn't willing to do that deal. I think Arsenal gave him the chance to walk away and go and make his. I think Arsenal did him a favor. Go and make your money, is what they said to him. Go
Yeah,
make your
literally.
money. Yeah,
Literally.
yeah.
but
Go, go
my
make your money.
question, as I rate
I'm like, hold
Zubimendi
on now.
very
I'm like, hold on now.
well.
Like it was like Arsenal said to Partey, the best we can do for you is to release you as a free agent. Go and make your money.
Mhm.
And that's the best. That's the best relationship you can have with your key guys. But Partey. I remember when we used to make a joke in a live stream. We say Partey. Partey was how old?
Yeah, he's not. Guys, come on. Thank you. I was going to say, no, guys.
yeah,
No, I didn't even want to say, thank
yeah.
you, Blue Eyes.
I,
You
I,
went there
I,
before I did.
They say
Guys,
my,
come
Partey.
on.
there's
Come
no
on.
there's no way I'm older than Partey. Let's be clear,
Come on. Thank you.
motherfucker.
Come on, guys.
I
They
do,
say, they say
but
Partey was 40.
I do understand. Like he's probably gonna end up in Saudi anyways. I
Yes.
think he's probably gonna learn
Smart.
some Arabic word,
Smart.
So,
Absolutely, man.
so but God,
Ha!
can we talk on Ali Lal? I'm very very impressed.
Woo!
With who?
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Bless,
I'm
bless.
Ali,
very
I have a
impressed.
confession.
talk to me, my brother Abdullah.
I think we are glazing this Man City team too much.
No, no, no,
This is my own.
Abdullah, no like this. Abdullah, no
no,
like Abdullah, no like
no.
Pep. Abdullah, no
Let me
like
speak.
Pep.
Let me speak my
Abdullah no
mind.
like Pep, yeah,
Abdullah, no
but
like Pep. We
but
know.
Let me speak my
credit
mind, though.
credit where credit's due,
I rate
man.
Pep.
Come
I
on,
rate I rate Pep. But I'm
great.
looking at that team, that Man City defense. That team, I'm looking at that team. If Al Ahly were a very good team, like maybe like a PSG or a better team like a Bayern Munich team,
That's true.
that team, that score line will not end in 4-3. It will probably end in 7 or 8. I'm not kidding.
No,
That
Abdullah,
City defense is
Abdullah
absolutely
is so
horrible.
disrespectful.
I'm not
Abdullah,
disrespecting people, but that defense, you need to find a way to fix that defense. If not, it will get dismantled.
Abdullah, Pep has a current problem because me, I like Man City. He has a problem. One of his problems is Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, Ruben, man.
That guy came in and it was like the next Virgil van Dijk, quote unquote. But the last 2 seasons, he has declined. Like the way he declined, it's crazy. And that goalkeeping situation with Edison, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
You have to you just have to like you have to rectify those yeah, you just like I'm sorry, Ederson is not up to it. The same way we're talking about my brother Papate, like he's ready for the like go learn some Arabic word. Ederson has to have some Duolingo thing on his thing learning Arabic. There's no way Man City are thinking about competing for the league with Ederson.
Mm.
He is passing. Like, don't get me wrong. Overall, he was a good player, but there are sometimes you just got to know when players are past
Off,
their.
off it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think Edison, all
Mm.
those Edison, Diaz, all of those guys,
Diaz is done, man. And
they are done,
even
done.
that boy they brought from Wolves. Is it Tarat? What's his name? The
Oh, you
boy,
talking about Nunes?
no, left wing from Wolves.
It's Nori.
Oh,
And
I know it.
Out Nuri. Thank you. Even
Um,
he looked out of place yesterday. That game.
No. I saw the 2 games that guy played. I think that's a fantastic signing. I'm not even trying to that guy is a fantastic signing.
Nah,
No.
he's a good
Hey,
player.
I
I
think
wanted
I
I wanted
K,
him
you
to come to
can't
Chelsea.
see it. okay.
No. I think Noni is actually a fantastic signing for them. Like going forward, going forward is a very, very good player.
What about the other
Very
way?
like
What about the other way?
intelligent going forward. But defensive, that's the problem. So you need to know like defensively is not that good.
No,
Not at all.
that's what I'm saying.
It's not that good. That's why you need someone like Diaz and Edison and that's if those guys cannot compensate for that guy,
Then you're in
there's going to
trouble.
be a problem. You're in
Abdullah,
Blue, I saw you saw the vision.
Absolutely. You're in trouble.
If those guys are not at A games all the time, well, they can't compensate for that guy's defensive flaw.
yeah,
Like there are some players in that Chelsea squad too, defensively trash.
Abdullah. I sorry, Kim, because I wanted to expand on that Ait Nori point.
Yeah, go ahead.
You see Ait Nori? Because I used to be a fan of Ait Nori, but then it was Chelsea v Wolves. I don't know if anyone remembers that match. Chelsea v Wolves.
Yeah, with what's his name? Tuchel, right?
No. This was this season of Blue Eyes. This
The
is
one,
what
the
I
one
realized.
also scored 3 goals.
The second Wolves game where we won. I think we won
1-0.
1-0. There you go.
I don't remember that. So what happened in that game? Educate me.
Yeah, thank you.
What happened?
I Nori is a left back, right?
Yes, he is.
So he was on Noni's side, guys. He was on Nonso's side. He couldn't get anywhere. For the first 15 minutes, it was Blue Eyes. It was a problem. The coach said, go to the other side. Semedo, come here. That's when I was like, okay. Because Blue Eyes for 15 minutes, it was only 15 minutes. But if he didn't change that, there was going to be real problems. I'm not saying that to say Noni is bad, because we know Noni's decent when it comes to at least driving.
Exactly.
But I know he's a butterfly. He's not going to, like, you look at Cuckoo, for example.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Cuckoo's a defensive stalwart, but he can clamp.
Exactly.
I know he's just he's to be fair, he's a City player. He's like a technical butterfly that's not going to impose.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait till we play them, man, with Ait Nuri. We're going to destroy them with Ait Nuri.
I know he's a good technical player. I enjoy watching him play, like dribbling, but defending, no, guys, no.
Okay, we're still saying the same thing, guys. Like I 100% agree with what you're saying, and this is where I feel like you need to compensate, like with some some players that can actually defend.
Yeah.
You need to get some players that can actually defend.
But they have a player like Kusanov who can defend, but Pep doesn't trust him.
Yeah, and that's where Pep has to wake up from his dreams. You have to get rid of all these Ederson, Diaz, and all of those guys are passing. Just start something new. Man. Get rid of Diaz. Get rid of all this Akonji boy. They are gone. All their legs are gone. Start something fresh. Like someone like Cucurella, for instance, you mentioned defensively, that guy is very, very stubborn. Nuisance.
Yeah.
Nuisance.
Listen,
it's a nuisance.
I can't remember. I can't remember the last time I watched Cucurella play because I'm never worried about his ankle. I am never worried. I can't remember the last time I actually watched. I know he's been in all our games. I can't remember the last time I watched him. Why? Because I don't worry myself. I know that angle is taking care of itself.
That's why.
Like I'm sorry, Di Maria that day was just a pedestrian. He found it difficult that day.
Wait, Blaise, that's why I'm begging you.
I don't know.
Whatever you want to watch your game, don't cost out on Estavao because Cucurella might just lock him up. I know. Please, I beg.
No, I know Cucurella is going to lock him up. Just like they did to Yamin Lamal, I guess, against Portugal.
You see, because I know that game, I can picture it in my Cucurella will just lock him up. It will just, because he's young, Cucurella will just need the experience to get over his head a little bit. And it might just get a sub off.
If I hear Estavao
again, just one about, then the team will start getting, I'm like, okay, you guys just stop it. Just guys, just please.
Estavao. Estabao, man. What you trying to be Estabao? Is this? Are we talking about under 19 here? But everybody is playing for Chelsea. Estabao, Estabao,
Uh,
Estabao. I
uh,
don't even sit down, man.
yeah, there's a lot of hype on that kid.
Come on, man.
I'm like
Come,
I don't know. The guy has not like
come on,
he's played 4 games now. He hasn't scored
come
or
on, man.
I'm like
Come
I
on,
don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know about that guy.
come on,
Yeah,
man.
the way they are hyping him up is like the second coming of Lamine Yamal.
I
I'm
beg
sorry.
you, I beg. Which guy's
That
second?
that that's the way they are hyping him up. But sometimes saying all these Chelsea fans,
Don't
man,
mind them.
that's the same way they did with Santos. I think Santos might be a good player, but just
Nah.
calm down, calm down, calm
He needs
down,
time. He
calm
needs
down,
time.
calm down. In his time, and he needs probably like a different himself to even grow more. Like,
Exactly.
but he
Exactly.
coming into Chelsea brings a different kind of
Ah,
pressure.
my brother. They know the same man. They know the same man now. They know the same man.
It brings that kind of pressure. Like I'm
Ah,
sorry, like I said, Joao Pedro now
ah.
has 10 games to prove himself.
Maximum.
10 games to prove himself. Yeah, yeah,
That's even if it's C game. That's even
yeah.
if it's C game.
The only thing that is even helping the lab is because he has some little bit of credit in the back of 1 assist and 1 goal. Otherwise, I don't just pass by now.
They'll have killed him, man. They'll roast him.
After that performance, last game, his head will be on chopping
Yeah,
block.
he has a
Against
little bit
him.
of money in the bank.
He has some money, some little credit,
Just a little bit.
little
A little bit
alert.
in the bank. For now. For now.
For now,
Yeah.
like I said, I still think the lab will be a fantastic signing. But I still stay on that mantle. I
Boy.
think it's gonna be fantastic signing. But
He is, but it'll go like it will be I won't say a while, but he will have to go through the trenches to get there. He will have
yes, but hypothetically speaking, what if on Friday
yeah.
Jackson is not even on the bench?
That which I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised if Jackson is not on the bench.
Which will indicate
Ja
we are
Pedro,
shipping him off.
Ja Pedro. Get Ja Pedro in there. If Jackson is on the bench, then Ja Pedro has to start. And Ja Pedro is Brazilian. Since Abdullah is shouting Brazilian,
No.
Ja Pedro is Brazilian.
I don't think Joao Pedro will start right away. I think that would be crazy. I think the lap will still start,
But Felix, remember Felix started immediately kicking from Atletico.
but yeah, you got to think about this guy's mentality now. We have a different coach.
True.
We have a different coach. I think Joao Pedro can still start from the bench, but it's gonna be very, very interesting to see the situation with Nonso and Jackson.
I didn't even ask you, what's your thoughts on Ja Pedro? Did we talk about it? I'm curious to see what you say.
Yeah, we did.
No, I'm saying no to K. I want to know K's position on Ja Pedro. I don't think
Like
we spoke about it. Like, what are
no,
you?
no, 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 no.
Are you for the business or you they look the guy somehow?
I they look the guy somehow.
Wow.
It's not my guy.
What?
It's not my guy.
I beg
And
you. I can't
I
even.
will tell you
How?
why. I will
How?
tell you
I'm
why.
listening.
I will tell you why. I like players whereby they can just seeing them play, you can just define their position. That's me personally. Like if I see a winger, I'm like, okay, this guy is a winger. If I
Mhm.
see a striker, I'm like, you know what, this guy he's a striker. But Joao Pedro, I feel like he can play. He can that's those kind of play. I can play 10. He can play 9. He can play 7. He can play 2. He can play.
Be- be-
Then, I understand for certain players, for like the growing upcomers, like Estaval. You can say you can play winger, you can play 10. But if you are past that 22,
He's
and you
23.
don't, it's 20, that's what I'm saying. Because 22 is my cutoff mark.
No, but we hired him. No, we bought him because we called him a striker when we bought him. But
Hey,
no, he said, the boy play number 9 for you. You go forget the lap now.
that's what I'm saying. And I mean,
Yeah,
is that signing that I want to, I would love him to win me over. But for right now,
you did look at someone.
his fine is already on my table. It's fine. It's already on my table.
Oh my God.
He's
No,
already
John,
under
my boy.
intense review.
Yeah, no, John, my boy, man. I ain't my.
But
I'm so happy with you guys.
I know Blue Eyes like the guy
Ah,
very much.
now my
Because
man, now my man, now my
and,
man.
I understand a lot of people have already taped you calling him the second coming of Kaka.
Kaka, Ricardo Kaka.
Kaka, Kaka. So, 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 he better come and Kaka us.
That's why I want him to start this on Friday. Inshallah, I want him to start
No,
Friday.
it will be interesting to see his. But one thing I like about him, the guy get crazy attitude.
Ah, God bless you.
Sometimes you just need those kind of player with
Nasty.
their attitude problem.
Exactly.
We
He's
like
just nasty.
like I saw them when they introduced
The
him to the
tunnel.
squad and he ran underneath like once somebody gave him one they call it a bara.
Tosin.
Yeah.
The way he turned back and looked at Tosin like
Ah.
you get that kind of sometimes I feel like that squad is missing that little ginger.
Absolutely.
So sometimes I just a little destruction is it should not be too much, but a little destruction and a little bit craziness is needed.
Absolutely. And the boy speaks English, so we're not worried about English.
No,
This guy
but
is
K,
ready to go. He's ready to go. Sorry, go ahead.
sorry guys, I was on mute.
Yeah.
Sorry, K, I was on mute. He said
Yeah.
he's a technical player. When they asked him where does he, they said he's a Blue Eyes.
Yeah, he
He
said it.
said
I saw that. Yeah, he's a technical player. Yeah.
That's it then.
That's all you need. That's what
Like I said, I don't like players like that. I want players that has a defined position.
you don't like so you like system players.
I do like system players.
Okay, at least you made it clear. At least you're not
No,
hiding.
no, that's me personally. Like
Okay.
the lap now, I know is the number 9. Is my guy. I like him.
This is-
Lavia, my guy. Number 4. I don't
Lavia,
care.
Do you like
exactly.
Mbappe?
But that's what I like.
You like Mbappe? Mbappe no be system player. Calm down. Mbappe no be system player.
No, Mbappe. Let me clarify. I like Mbappe because of you can see how talented he is. I've actually been a fan since before, like what I've been watching this guy. Monaco, all the Monaco game. I've been taping this guy. I've been shouting Mbappe since before I even blow. Before this guy even blow. So I have chats from 20. I don't even know, but like 2017 when they were still using BlackBerry.
Wow.
I've been telling I swear to God, I've been telling my players that this guy is good, he's good. But my guys will be like, that is. I've liked him.
But
I liked him personally.
You
But
like Enzo, but Enzo is not a system player. Just so you know, I just want to clarify your stance.
no. I like Enzo won me over. I didn't like Enzo. Let's be clear. I didn't like Enzo. Enzo is not my guy.
I want to hear your take on is Caicedo a system player or is Caicedo a system player? Yes or no?
He's not a system player.
I say he's a complete system player.
No, I don't think Caicedo is a system
what
player.
system is Ecuador playing Blue Eyes?
No. He likes to play. He likes to play in his. He only lives in his ecosystem. And I know Kay likes that. Live in your ecosystem. Don't move around. I know you love that. But Caicedo will never step outside that perpendicular. What is it called? That circumference. Never. You never. Which is great because at least we know what he does. But somebody like Enzo is adventurous. Enzo is all over the place, man. That's not a system player. Sancho is not a system player, but he's gone. So I'm not even going to argue for him. Nonso for me, Nonso needs a system to get better.
Yes.
Yeah. He's not creative. He's not creative enough for me.
It's a system that he can actually thrive in.
Exactly.
I think if he goes to Arsenal, he might eat.
But does Arsenal have this? Do they have a system?
It's rigid.
Yes, Arsenal has a system.
It's rigid.
Actually, Arsenal probably has the most rigid system in the league. They don't change a lot of things very often. They start a routine, they keep. They start that stupid corner kick routine, they keep it. They start stupid what's it called? They start this 1-0 routine, 1-0 and they will go defend. They will defend you like you'll be like Allah. Play 90, play 120 minutes. You just be playing in front of them. They have a system. They do have a system whereby I feel like
But Chelsea has the most
Do they
beautiful
progress
system.
through the midfield? That's my
Who?
question. Because
Arsenal?
I don't think they do.
No.
they actually they like progressing through the wings.
They're the
Exactly.
wings, isn't it?
Thank you.
Yes, one thing Arsenal thrive on is they want to isolate your fallback. That's all they are playing for. They want to isolate your fallback one-on-one with Saka. So once it gets one-on-one with Saka, they know he can do the rest. Cut in and try to
But
whip the ball in and all of those stuff.
the only way the ball gets to their, like, just to add to what Kay was saying, the only way the ball gets to their wingers is the ball has to get to the midfield first. They have to cook that ball from the midfield before they send it away. So again, man, how many system players do we have in this Chelsea team?
The problem is what system is Chelsea playing.
No, but do you believe that you can show your personal initiative in a system team? Is that possible that you can be yourself in a very rigid?
It's very possible, but how often and consistently you can do it is the question for some of these players. Like,
does Liverpool have system? Does Liverpool have system, Nana?
Yeah.
Any sense of personal creativity that you've seen, Salah, or is Salah playing according to system?
Okay, let me answer that question.
It's a tough question, bro.
It's a tough question. The way Liverpool plays, it's a system, and I will tell you why it's a system. The way they transform from Jurgen Klopp to this Arne Slot, you can tell there's a difference based on pure stats. You can see defensively they are more solid. They are not like pressing as high. They are conserving their energy. Blah blah blah. All of those stuff. System.
Yeah.
But the way someone like Salah is, he's not that kind of player whereby you're looking for it just gets the job done.
Simple as that.
Yeah, but does it then we shouldn't really be complaining when players don't have the sauce. We shouldn't be complaining, because the biggest complaint from all of us, even on this panel, is when a player doesn't have that ball intelligence and that sauce. But that same player can thrive in a system.
I need both. I need both.
So you need a system player that can also be creative, or do you need a creative player that can fit in a system?
Joao Pedro to me is a creative player that can fit in a system. That's what he is to me. That's why Blue Eyes, I said the numbers don't scream anything. But when I watched the footage, I was like, okay, I can see what's going on.
Let me tell you a creative player that can fit into a system.
He's got 30 goals at Brighton. Let's get that straight. 30 goals.
In three seasons?
Let me tell you a player that is creative and can fit into a system.
Competitions?
Huh?
That's a good question. I think it includes Europe. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Either way, that's still decent. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No.
It's not bad.
I think it includes Europe.
A player that I think is creative and can fit into a system is this guy, Ryan Cherky.
No. That guy cannot survive in a system.
He can.
This is why I'm scared about
in a system.
No. I'm scared about your coach Pep. I'm scared about what Pep's gonna do, because he's a baller. We can see it, but
because some of the goals and the assists, this guy is the way he moves is that creativity. Like, did you watch that folding goal?
Yeah, I saw it. Lovely.
That pass.
Yeah,
that's a killer pass right there. Killer pass.
Thank you. That is when there is low block and you need some. Do you think Joao Pedro can do that?
Comfortably. What are you? Don't say that loud, Biko. No, don't say that loud. No, come on.
Blue eyes.
Yes, talk to me.
Blue eyes.
Yes, talk to
me. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
If this Joao Pedro comes in and doesn't do this thing,
Oh my god, I go suffer. I'm putting my neck out. I'm putting my neck out there.
The way
No,
I
but
will cook,
Sherky, Sherky,
the way I
you
will
see,
cook you.
I know you will. I know say you don't dey wait. See, Sherky. If I were Sherky, I will focus on. I will put my creativity in the back pocket. I know it's not easy. It's easier said than done. Put my creativity in the back pocket and grasp this system shit that Pep has. If I feel, and I think that's what Rodri did. If you
Yes,
remember when Rodri started, Rodri wasn't cooking. No,
he
No, he
wasn't
wasn't
cooking. He
cooking.
he
was
No,
wasn't
he
average. He
wasn't
cooking.
was
He
cooking.
was
average. He was average.
average, but he was picking up. He understood the
I
system.
knew Jorginho was better than Rodri when he first came. No, I knew it immediately. This no disrespect to Rodri, but yeah.
A,
It's what-
a lot of people were comparing Jorginho and probably rating him higher than Rodri.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
of
for
course.
real. Yeah.
after a full lie, may God forgive all those people, Sha.
But see, Rodri, the way Rodri studied the system, now if it looks like he has to restudy the system to fit again,
Mm-hmm.
Rodri. So if I were Sharky, because man, the boy and the way he places the ball for his teammates, my problem is in the EPL, nobody's giving you chance, man.
Yeah,
Nobody go give you chance, oh boy.
it's gonna get find out.
He's gonna get found out quick. Don't try that.
Wait,
No. Even Ben, my boy Ben Silva. Ben had to grab. Ben was a Mata type of player. He was a one Mata type of guy.
And then he
But
changed.
oh my goodness, he let the system take over him, man. Now he's
Yeah, so
yeah.
true. Ooh,
now
Come on,
there's no
blue eyes. Yo,
come
watching
on,
him
bro.
play.
Think about it, Nana.
Watching watching
it's
him
true.
play now, you don't see like an ounce of
Nothing.
No,
creativity out of him.
no, it's just
Uninspired. It's uninspired. It's
uninspiring football.
uninspiring.
He's just running from pillar to post and making that pass and scoring the goal if he can.
The
Yes,
odd goal
it's
here and
just
there.
closing down. Yeah.
The odd goal here and there.
Now,
No disrespect to Bernardo Silva, but
let's have another discussion. How is so Kevin De Bruyne in that team? Did he finish at City as a system player, or did he?
pure system player.
I know,
Pure
eh?
system player.
I know. I can't believe we're saying it, but I think it's
Pure system player.
he's a
Pure
complete.
system player with moments. No disrespect. Pure
Yeah, he
system
had
player with
moments.
moments. But
Absolutely.
pure look at actually
Yeah.
the best way to describe a system player is where there's trouble. What happens when there's trouble?
Thank you.
What happens when there's trouble?
Yeah.
Ozil.
Ooh,
Mesut Ozil
is a personal. Is a creative guy.
is a creative guy for
A
sure.
creative guy.
For sure. He
Hands
just
down.
couldn't imprint his at Arsenal. I'm only talking at Arsenal.
Yeah.
He couldn't impose himself
No.
against top opposition. But
Well, he
against
did it. He did it at Real. He did it at Real.
he did it at Real. I don't know what happened at Arsenal, but at Real he did it. He did it. KDB when it came to crunch time, bro, blue eyes
We
is
missed
and it's this. I see the same thing Cole Palmer's doing now. Just cross the ball. Just cross
Mm.
the ball.
System.
Cross the ball. Someone's gonna be there. We don't know who.
Exactly.
It's normally Cucurella. Cross
All the time.
Cross.
Cucurella is always the last man standing.
Yeah, it's bad to watch. It's
Absolutely.
bad to watch.
Nana, let me go prepare for work tomorrow, man.
Okay, guys.
Oh, gents, have a great one. Let's do this again. Hopefully this Friday, right?
Yeah, this Friday or
On the
Saturday
game
after the game.
Okay, Ablai, Wendy, Nana, my brother, have a good one.
Take care, man.
All right,
Take
my
care,
brother.
guys.
All right,
Hopefully we get together before the game. If not,
absolutely, I'm game. Yeah, anytime before the game, I'm in, man. Let me know.
if after the game we see Joao Pedro doesn't put in that Kakashi,
No, don't call him Joao Pedro. Call him Ja. I beg. Ja. Thank you, my brother. Peace, guys.
You,
Later.
So that's it, guys. So for Friday, my prediction. What's the prediction for Friday? So that's it, guys. Peace, my people. God bless. Stay safe.